Let's see. So these things were kind of like highly sought after for a little bit, right? Well, at least I saw people like looking for them.
I was one of them.
Oh, really?
His mom got it for me at his store.
Have you seen? So have you tried the pickle hot Cheetos? Those things. That's what's
No,
going on right now, right? That's like
yeah,
the popular thing.
I haven't tried them.
You haven't tried them either? No.
No,
Fuck.
I'm
I
gonna get my
saw
hands on
that.
them though.
I saw a motherfucker taking like 10 bags from Stripes. I was like, what the fuck? I guess they're reselling them.
Dude, for Valentine's, probably.
Maybe I don't know, but I have a homeboy that does. He sells like exotic chips and snacks and all that stuff. And he's like, bro, some people are reselling them for like $10 a bag. And they're
That's
like
insane.
240, 245, some shit like that. What the fuck? That's crazy.
Well,
Mm. That shit's dangerous.
yeah,
Is it?
just juice.
Hold on. Does it get you like pretty fucked up or what?
I drank one on the way here, so yeah.
So
yeah, I'm
like,
chilling.
I'm fucked up already.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit tastes like straight up fucking juice.
Scary, man.
That is dangerous. Fucking. That's pretty good, but it is very sweet. I don't know if I can do that.
Oh.
I don't even want to think about puking after drinking a lot of those. Like that's just gotta really suck. You know, just puking alone is bad, but after drinking like that, it's gotta be bad. So, okay, we're rolling already. We've been rolling. Welcome to another episode of the podcast. Today we have actually before we even get started with the introduction, what do people call you? Like straight up. Like, okay, hold on. Your family.
My family, Lilo, everybody, Marisol. So like I got Lilo from my family
from
first.
Family.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah.
Oh, it's kind of like me with Conejo. Like only my family knows me as that.
Yeah.
Like now people have started calling me that because of social media. But,
I call you that.
But it's my family is the ones that.
Yeah.
That's where it came from, you know. So on the regular, you get more like people that are not your family call you Marisol.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Marisol or Mari?
Marisol.
Marisol?
Marisol, yeah.
You don't like Mari?
Yeah, it's all right. It's whatever. It's the same.
Oh, I'm just saying. Like I know there's some people that are like that'll be their second name is like or their second name. Their middle name is Maria or something. And they're like, nah, don't call me that shit. Like it's like, whoa. No, like, fuck, that's your name. Calm down. No. So, okay, so we're here with Lilo. Thanks for coming by, taking the time to finally come by after. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna give you shit. No. After I anyone who comes on, I really thank because I know we're all busy and we have things going on and shit. It's not like you know. I guess as you grow older, you appreciate time a lot more. So like even 30 minutes like of sitting down and having a conversation with someone means a lot. So thank you for coming by.
No, thank you for inviting me.
Well, you're welcome. But thank you. Hey, so check it out. First, I want to start off with the whole name thing already. Lilo, is it from the cartoon, the movie, or
Lilo Stitch? Yeah.
So what, you were like crazy into the cartoon when you were little?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, shit, that movie. How old are you?
23.
23. Why do you say it like that?
Oh, no más. 23. Yeah.
23. Shit, that movie. How old were you when you saw that movie?
No sé, desde que me recuerdo de chiquita nomás con tiempo, and then I kept rewatching it.
Your earliest memory is watching Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah.
That's crazy. How do you feel? Did they make a live action or they're going to?
I think they are.
How do you feel about that?
I won't be there in front row.
But are you excited about it? You're not scared that it's gonna like. So I'll tell you how I feel about like The Lion King.
Oh.
That shit was trash. Like
I didn't watch it.
Why? Well, yeah, and I would understand. Like even if you did, it wouldn't be as impactful as it was to like my generation because that's a movie that came out when I was a kid. Too. You know, and so when they remade it to the live action, which was all CGI, it was like, bro, it's the same fucking story, except with a little bit more realistic animals. Like, and they're doing unrealistic shit. You should have just kept it a cartoon. You know, like why make it more realistic. If you're still gonna have them talking, you're still gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, it's all animated.
so it's I don't know. I didn't really like it, but so you're cool with it. You're gonna be there, front seat, front row, watching. Not front row. Nobody wants front row.
Then the top back row.
There you go.
The top back.
Yeah.
It's a little loud, but I'll take it.
So, yeah. So that's where you got the name from.
Yeah.
Okay. And Lilo is a little girl. Like I ain't never watched. I'm sorry.
No.
I don't mean to offend you. I've never seen. I know what it is. I've never seen the movie. Lilo is the little girl or the little alien thing?
The little girl, and Stitch is the alien.
Stitch is the alien.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So that's you got it from there, and then eventually you incorporate it into your social media and whatnot.
Yeah.
You have a pretty good following on your social media. How long has that been going?
I would say probably towards the end of my senior year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I had lost. I was a little thick but I had lost weight, and like from there, pues ya sabes.
No, I don't.
No, pues I lost weight, y luego pues I lost weight, y luego pues pegué, y luego no más followers. En serio.
So you got.
It was before the truck, before I had first got my truck too. Like.
So you didn't get big because of the
no. I would just post like random stuff too.
It was just you yourself.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Gotcha. So before you did the whole truck thing, how many followers did you have?
Probably like 7,000.
Okay.
6,000, 7,000, yeah. Yeah, close to 10K. Yeah.
So well, that is kind of growing already. I think anything over like 1,000 is kind of like. I mean, I don't know how it was for you, but like for me, breaking that 1,000, I remember fucking when I first started posting and I would get like 20 likes. I was like, oh shit, I got 20 likes.
Te anima como a hacer post more y todo.
Yeah, exactly. And then you get that one that's like just trash, and it's like, I quit. I don't want to do this shit no more. But no, it's social media is it's like a whole different fucking monster. It's just so different, and in business aspect, I think it's become its own thing. Like you can't even tie it into marketing anymore because there's a lot of marketing things, like or principles, techniques, or whatnot that you think you could apply to social media to grow a platform, and they straight up don't fucking work, like no matter what. So it's just you have to learn how to work social media to be able to get to that point. So then if you didn't get big off of the car scene, what got you into cars? Were you already into, well, your thing is trucks, right?
Yeah, trucks.
Were you already into that, or is that something that you kind of like went into later on in your life?
It was honestly like de chiquita I was tomboy.
Okay.
So like me regalaban como Hot Wheels y todo. Like I just wanted a vehicle con rims y todo. Like it's like I wanted that desde chiquita, so like I couldn't afford it. So ya con tiempo in high school, I got the opportunity. Yeah.
And you got, okay. What was your first vehicle?
The extended cab.
The one you have now?
Yeah.
Oh,
that was my first vehicle.
Oh, damn, you've had that for...
It's been like 4 years.
4 years. Oh, yeah. So this is after you graduate from high school?
Yeah, a little bit after I graduated.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So you've always liked vehicles?
Yeah, it's just that high school, I skipped out on it because like me enfoqué en powerlifting.
Okay.
Y pues I didn't have like a vehicle ni nada, ¿verdad? Pero I started working my junior year, and I started saving up y agarré troca.
Nice.
At McDonald's.
So, but what made you actually get the truck was the fact that you at that point already had the money to be able to do it.
Yeah. Okay. I felt safe with my money, and like I was very strict on how I would spend it. Mm-hmm. And I'm not gonna lie, I financed some stuff too, pero me ayudó. I mean, I only took out stuff if I knew I could pay it. But
yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, the truck alone, just buying the truck, how much you buy that for?
I'm not gonna lie to you.
No, be honest.
I'm not gonna lie to you. It was 1,600.
What?
Yeah.
Did you buy it from a tío or something?
It was. I'm not gonna. Okay. This is the story.
Okay,
this is the real story. Well, the truck landed into my hands because I had made a deal when I was with my ex. I had made a deal with him, and perdió el deal y me quedé con la troca.
But you're not gonna tell us what the deal was?
It's because like sorry.
No,
Es
you're good.
que lo estoy quemando casi a él. Pero es que sacó algo bajo mi nombre. Sacó algo. I'm gonna say it again. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Okay.
Relax.
Okay.
Chill.
No, it's because I'm thinking I'm like, damn, I'm explosive. No, sacó algo bajo mi nombre y like no lo pagó.
Yeah.
And I was like, you're not about to burn me, bro. I'm too young for this. Pero
you felt like that was the end of the world for you.
Yeah, so I ended up paying it off. I was like, if I pay it off, I'm gonna stay with the truck. And then deal.
Oh shit. Yeah. So you didn't actually pay $1,600 for it.
Well, yeah, when I paid off, I paid off lo que él debía, yo lo pagué. Yeah. Y me quedé con la troca.
Okay. Shit.
Yeah. He was okay with it. We were okay with it. He had another truck, so it didn't really hurt him.
Oh shit! And on the
no, but I had told him, I was like, dude, are you sure? Like, you're gonna pay it off? I was like, I'm trusting you with my credit. And then no.
What was it? Oh, shit.
No, it's fine. I knew, like, I've been wanting to say it. Like, it's true.
Okay.
So this is a whole 360, but él sacó el front bumper de la extended when it was his y lo sacó bajo mi nombre y la troca no era mía. So él lo sacó el front bumper de abajo, 1,600 le cobraron bajo mi nombre y luego I was like, no lo quiso pagar. I was like, no me vas a quemar. Y solo pagué y me quedé con la troca.
Oh shit! So you got hooked up pretty good. You hooked yourself up there.
Hell yeah.
You set yourself up for success there.
Yeah, and I only paid that off because I was working. I was able to pay off his due.
That shit.
I got a win-win, dude.
Hell yeah, that's a fucking win-win if I ever fucking heard one. God damn.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, that's a fucking power move right there.
But that's how I got the truck. I need to get it off my chest. Like,
so that's crazy. That's damn. That's pretty good. Yeah. It should be inspiring for young generations. Hey, if you're gonna have that type of relationship, make sure that at the end of the day you get a truck with a part.
Yeah, it was 3 years. I had to take. So that was the best.
No, it's all good. Hey, that's badass. That's badass. So then you get the truck, and then automatically you start building it.
Yeah. So I was able to earn a little bit more on Mickey D's because they had bumped me up to manager. I was like, yes. So I was like,
manager.
Yeah, I was starting to get like 1,200 for my paychecks.
Every 2 weeks?
Every 2 weeks,
every 2 weeks. No, hey, that's still good. At the time you were living with your parent or with your mom or?
My own apartment.
Your own apartment?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. So, okay. How long have you been living on your own?
Probably since, I would say, around when I first got the truck. I'm not gonna lie. No me recuerdo. I would have to.
After 18.
After 18, yeah.
Shortly after you turned 18, or?
Yeah, I moved out of my mom's house.
Right away.
Yeah, I did that.
Hell yeah. Well, that's not the smartest thing to do.
Oh.
And no, hold on.
No, yeah.
No, hold on. And I'm gonna say it's not the smartest, but it's fucking bold. I myself, I moved out at 18 as well. I did, but I went to the military, which I think is a little bit easier just because, I mean, I could fuck up and still have somewhere to sleep, you know? So props to you for doing that and being able to make it, right? What made you, and I'm sorry, I'm going further back.
No, you're good.
That like sparks interest that you say that like that, like I wouldn't. So a lot of people that are younger that have, like nice rides and all that stuff, usually it's because they live with their parents still, which is not a bad thing.
Yeah.
It's not. It's smart. I wish I would have done that. Like, I don't regret going to the military. I would do it 100 times over, you know. But if that would not have been the case, I would have just said, you know, I'll live with my parents and you know, fucking, I don't know, save money and set myself up, you know. And but for you to say that, like, to me, I figured you were gonna say that you were living with, you know,
Oh
somebody.
no.
So you moved out. You were working at McDonald's before you moved out.
Yeah, I
How
was.
long had you been working there already? Since you were 16?
My actually 17, my junior year.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then you move out, and you go to McDonald's. Well,
After
you're
senior
working at
year,
McDonald's.
yeah.
You so you were renting an apartment, and you well you bought you got a steal deal with that fucking truck.
Yeah, I
That's
did.
yeah,
Me guardó dinero para un apartment también.
hell. that's that's fucking well that's pretty good. You know, my dad has he's got luck with vehicles, like crazy luck. Right now I think he has one, two, three, four. I think now he's down to like four under his name. But for a good while it was like it started I think back in 2016 or 17. He got an F-150. It was like 2001 F-150 in really good condition for like $400 from a
Whoa.
guy that owed him money, right? And he just it was over a year, hadn't paid him. My dad's like, "Hey, bro, like, come on." He's like, "Just take the truck." So he had already paid it off, I guess, a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah.
like he got the truck for $400.
Wow.
And then that truck is still out there today working. Like it fucking, it was a really good fucking truck. In 2018, he got a 2008 F-150. I was just on Facebook, saw it. Someone was selling it for like 2,900. It was some. It turned out to be some guys from I think it was New York or New Jersey, that were down here for like spring break and all that shit. And then they were trying to go back, but that shit was fucking toast. And then they went to try to trade it in. They only wanted to give him like $1,000 for it. So they posted it on Facebook. My dad saw it. We went to go see it. The truck was fucking running rough, like rough. It was misfiring like crazy. I drove it around. He's like, "What do you think?" I was like, "Dad, I'm pretty sure we change spark plugs and this shit will fucking be good." Um, so he offered them 2,000 cash. He's like, 2,000 cash right now. I'll go to the bank and take money. They said, "Yeah, $2,000." Fucking next day we went. I went by the spark plugs. We went to the junkyard because I think the truck had been flooded because I was taking off what's it called? Fuck, the bobinas. What's that shit called? The coils. There you go. I was taking out the coils, and there was fucking sand, like clumps, like fucking chunks of sand coming out of two of them specifically. So, um, we went to the junkyard, got some fucking new coils, like just two of them, and changed them out. Shit ran fucking smooth. $2,000. That truck is still out there. I fucked up the transmission last year on it, hauling a trailer to San Antonio. But that was my fault. I fucking yeah, exactly. I was going like 85 on that thing, and it's just I mean an older truck, you know. But anyways, then he got a two-car deal in 2020. It was he got a Blazer. I think it was a 2007 or 2008 Blazer and a 2005 or six Kia Sportage, which he ended up selling for like $2,000 or a little bit more. He got both of those vehicles for $800. Um, so 400 for each, pretty much. Like he's got a BMW, a fucking really nice, clean 2003 BMW. The wagon one, he got that shit for like 2,000 up north. Um, I'm pretty sure I'm missing like two more. But anyways, eventually he's like been getting rid of them little by little.
Yeah.
But he gets like luck with that shit for some reason. Now I'm like that. You're done buying shit. Like you gotta buy yourself a truck. So now he's got a 2020 fucking two, I think, 23 F-150 that he's riding around. And I was like, you're done. Like you're not buying any more vehicles. Like this is yours. Like stop doing this. Like es que si me sirven. Salen buenos, ¿para qué voy a andar gastando en una camioneta nueva? You know, so. But anyway, sorry, I went on a whole tangent. Nice. That's some good ass luck that you had to be able to a good opportunity, I guess.
Yeah, hell
and
yeah.
you saw the opportunity, you took it, and shit, look where you're at now. Do you feel that coming into the truck scene like helped you boost your followers, like get more followers and whatnot?
For sure.
Yeah.
I mean, like so the extended cab mostly got me like more views, but not good views. It was like the clowning on extended cab views. But I mean, pretty much like con eso agarré followers.
Yeah. I mean, it works.
Yeah.
It works, and
yeah, agarré eso, lo que estaban diciendo, y hice troll. I was like, oh, bueno.
Yeah, I've seen some of those, and it's pretty cool that you're able to take it that way, because not a lot of people, are willing to do that. They're not willing to fucking, go through the just, I guess, attempt of humiliation, right? But if you see it like that, like, hey, it's not that fucking serious, bro. Then it's all good, because you get to capitalize on it.
Oh yeah.
So now you have what? 3 trucks?
2 right now.
What happened? You had 3, no?
I had the OBS.
What?
But I ended up selling it because le faltaba bastante. Like I bought it. Okay, so I bought it because I was gonna raffle it, but I had seen that like it had too many issues. I was like, nope. Yeah, so I sold it. I was like, that's somebody else's problem, because it still needed an edit swap, the drop kit, like new rims. I was like, I brought the wrong truck.
How much did that one cost you?
It cost me like $5,500.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not bad. That's not bad at all, actually. Well, I mean, I didn't. Even for like it drove, right?
Yeah, it's just like the gearbox. I need to switch it out because like the OBS is very old, and like the steering wheel, like
wiggle a lot.
Yeah, so you could go like this, and the truck is still there.
Going straight.
Yeah,
turn, motherfucker.
You need to do the whole like.
That's funny. Shit. So from that, you got the black one, or you got the black one when you still had the OBS?
No, I sold that one, and then I wasn't like gonna buy another truck anymore. But
what happened?
I saw what it's called 187. The truck was popular before, so like I had already knew the truck. I was like, está mirando. So it was at his friend. It was at my mechanic's. It was at my mechanic's like friend's house, and I was like eyeing it, and they were telling me that the owner was selling it, and I was like, dude, it's a good project truck, because it wasn't even done yet. Like they put the motor, but it didn't turn on because todavía le faltaba harness y todo, like bastante cosas. So like I ended up buying it from them, and then I ended up finishing it like 15 bands later. Le faltaba 15 bands porque like le hicieron un desmadre a esa troca. So when I bought it, he ended up like checking the truck, seeing everything. He had to rewire the whole thing.
After you bought it?
After I bought
it.
Not
before?
No, before, sorry.
Oh,
wait.
Before or after?
I skipped the...
No, what I'm saying is, did he check it before or after you bought it?
The truck I was messing with it before, like a month before she bought it.
Oh, so you already knew what she was getting herself.
Yeah, so like he didn't think they were gonna sell it.
I thought, but when we went to go see the truck again to buy it,
it was different.
Yeah, shit.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So how much did you get that one for?
15.
Oh. So hold on, and then you spent another 15 on top of that?
But like I'm adding like another $5,000 of like gas and dyno tune, but people won't add that, but I'm adding it because it hurt me.
Well, that's a lot. $5,000 is, I mean.
Oh, dyno tune and gas is expensive.
I'd have 500 on that shit. I'd be like, yeah, that was 15,500, motherfucker. It makes a difference. That's somebody's paycheck.
Yeah, so like I was gonna raffle this truck too,
but
hell
nah. At 30K, I wouldn't raffle that shit. Fuck that. Hell no.
That's the boat we're in right now.
It's
Yeah.
okay. So it's behind Tosti's. Tosti's is the fastest NA truck
Uh-huh.
in the world, right?
Yeah.
In the world,
Wow.
Spike's truck.
Okay.
So we're right behind him. So like I was gonna raffle it, but I'm seeing that like we're right behind him, and I'm like maybe we could go for the world record,
Yeah.
hopefully. But I don't know. I mean,
Hold on, but it fastest truck in the world in a category.
yeah, in the all motor
In
truck.
a quarter mile or eighth of a mile.
Eighth
Okay,
mile.
got you.
Yeah.
Okay,
We have the 8 mile record. And then let's hope we get 8 mile record, we'll go for it.
Yeah.
got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean that was the
So no raffle then.
no. No, I want to keep adding money to it to break the record. But if someone cashes me out, I'll sell it.
Really?
Yeah, cash. What I want though, like what I want for it,
How
if
much
they're
you
giving,
want for it?
I'll take 25. Yeah, because the $5,000, the other $5,000 I've spent because I wanted to in a way. A lo
It's like you need
menso.
to spend, like you need to buy gas to use your car.
Yeah, and that truck eats up gas like motherfucker.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Every pass, dude.
No,
Oh.
it's not like 85. It's like you gotta buy little 5 gallon pails.
Yeah.
They're like 100, 200 bucks each.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean, shit. Well,
It's
25.
like it's an expensive world, and I'm like, bro, this is like for like oil field workers.
People that got money.
Yeah, or like oil rigs
Well,
or algo like.
Not just any 23-year-old is gonna go throw $15,000 into cash into buying a truck.
And if my mom sees this, she's gonna be mad
And-
because I didn't even tell her how much I wasted on the truck.
Well, fuck. This money you've been saving for a good while. Like, are you that type of person that saves up like crazy?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. That's a really good. Where'd you get that from?
Whew. Seeing my parents malgastar and like como quedaban like sin dinero, I'm like I ain't gonna be like that. I'm like I'm gonna be coda. Yo nomás malgasto cuando like yo sé que puedo.
Yeah.
Pero like I'm not gonna stay broke for nothing. Like for anybody for nothing.
Yeah, but you say malgastar like that it's more like a spending, but within your budget. I'm guessing.
I mean, yeah.
Right? I mean, for you to be that type of person, I'm
Yeah.
guessing like for you, malgastar is probably not the same as for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for you, it's like.
Ahorita estoy malgastando porque dije, aguardé, estoy bien, like, like todo está pagado. Like, I would just play the game with them at the track.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's still a lot of money to win too.
Oh well, yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, they have like $5,000 checks, $3,000 checks, but para ganarlo en un world full of. ¿Huh? No, es que también iba a hablar del track, pero no sé si ahorita o like. Okay. Bueno, para mí, like, estoy iffy de la droga también, like, en venderlo, quedármelo, porque, like, I'm not gonna call out people's names, but, like, hay gente que hace cheat.
Oh, shit. Okay, hold on. So you're trying to get into something that happened recently.
Oh, yeah. But like, I won't out their names. Like, I'm just...
Okay.
But I don't know if you want to hold off on that.
No. Well, let's get into that.
Okay.
So recently there was an event.
Yes.
At the track.
It was the King of NA all motor.
Okay. And was this your first event? Like with the truck?
I had gone to another event, but it was mostly to test and tune the truck. They were still tuning it and like messing with it. So, yeah, this was basically the first big event.
Okay. And how'd it go? Now we get okay. So let's talk. Let's go step by step.
Yes.
Because I feel like there's something you want to say.
Yeah.
But I'd like to.
No, I need to build up to it because there's a lot of details that will lead up to like.
Yeah. So, how long have you been prepping for this event? Actually, before we even get to that, when you get the truck, like I'm gonna run this truck. Like, what are your plans when you get it? Well, you said raffling it.
Yeah, so
that was the initial one.
Yeah, that one I was like, lo voy a prender, lo voy a correr para hacerlo raffle. Pero ya cuando miré lo que estaba pegando el track, I was like, no sé, no creo, no sé.
Okay. So then you get into, okay, now you do those first passes, you say, oh shit, this thing's fast.
Yes.
Maybe I want to keep it. So then by this time this is like way before the event was even announced, right?
So I got 187 7 months ago. It took like around 4 or 5 months to finish it. And then around 2 more months to like tune it, tantearle, and then all that. So ended up, yeah, like being ready for the event. That had a great part.
But how what I'm asking, I guess, is in the time that you're tuning it is when they announced the event.
Yes.
You already knew about it beforehand, though. No.
Okay, so the event was like probably they made it like a week, 2 weeks before, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, so like I'm not gonna lie, like I procrastinated a week and a half and I did last minute stuff to the truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I rushed it, but I see we sent it and I was like, yeah.
Got so, and I'm just what I'm trying to get to is like how much anticipation I guess you had, or if this is something that popped up in the time that you're prepping the truck just to run.
Yeah.
Okay, so then you find out about the event, you make it there.
Mixed feelings the entire time, like. Oh, okay.
Prior to getting there, you're getting called out already.
Yeah, so prior to the event, I got called out on Facebook by La No Cocaine. And then I was like, okay, that's considered to me that's considered bullying because like yo no me meto con nadie, yo no estoy que, oh, I'm calling you out, o que esto. Me tienen que molestar primero, so me hicieron call out en Facebook y luego dije, ¿qué pedo? Y luego hasta hicieron un event en el track page. I was like, what? Yo ni dije que sí, ni nada, like, yo no dije nada. I was like, okay, but I mean, I didn't end up going, so no pasó nada. And then the King of NA, the event came up, and I was like, that was my chance. That's my chance to call him out.
So hold on. So you get called out before the event even happens.
Yeah.
But it was already announced.
No, not yet.
No, not
it wasn't
yet.
announced yet.
Now, let me ask you this. In the actual race world, right? How long have you been exposed to
that? Okay, like this type of fast, barely. Like
you're just tapping into it.
Yeah, the extended wasn't fast, but still like I would race it. Like,
okay. Palo. Yeah, but I'm getting somewhere with this. Yeah. Just be patient with me. Sure. So you're new to this world, right? So what I'm saying is, what I'm trying to get to is your name is not like it's known out in the race world at all. It's just kind of like you're brand new to it. Obviously, you're probably known, but just for other things other than racing. Yeah. When you get called out on social media, do you get called out like regular, or it was on some fucking rude shit?
To me, it was like was it RGB Streets? I think no. I don't remember what page. Huh? Oh yeah, Power Builds. Power Builds put that the no cocaine was calling me out. And then so entre ellos pues le hablaron al track y hicieron un event para eso, pero no pasó nada. Ese event no pasó, like yo no fui.
But did you even agree to it? Did you respond to them?
Puse en los comments que los tíos están ardidos porque like I had gone to a test and tune before. They were seeing the truck run. So from there, like the truck wasn't even done, like 100% done. So like ahí ellos agarraron confianza, yo creo, pensando que no, esa truck no corre y por eso me hicieron call out.
When they see you.
Yeah, so like right then and there, the test and tune, I had already gone called out in person by another friend of theirs. Yeah. Called, what was it called? Pocket Change. It's a S10. Huh? He wanted a raise.
We drew him for running in class.
But after he had said that he wanted a raise, they had came up to us. Yes, bro.
Did they call you out or not?
Yes, no. Okay.
But so what? My question is, they called you out on social media, but it wasn't like it was just like a normal call out.
Yeah.
Like they're just saying, hey, you know what, fucking, they're calling you out or whatever. They made an event.
Yeah.
For whatever reason.
Yeah, that to me was a little extra. That's why I was like, okay, they called me out, but then they made a whole event about it. I was like, that's a little too much, because I didn't even say yes or no. Like,
yeah. So you only commented once on there?
Yeah, and then I had put, I was like, los tíos están ardidos.
Yeah.
Pero el owner de la troca had put, me puso algo para atrás, me puso de, no, like, nobody's ardidos, que se puede hacer no. So he had ended up okay, I'm going to forward. Let me just show F. But he ended up apologizing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's because
this happened before the event too.
Yeah.
Like before the King of NA, he had called me out and then apologized, and then I still ended up calling him out.
Okay.
Yeah, that all happened before the event.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a call out is not a bad thing.
But making an event about it,
that's
setting me up for like failure. I mean, to me,
in reality, it's setting themselves up for failure because
but true, that's confirmed. True. Yeah, that's true. I was like, what?
I think that the way that you should see it is, like, I mean, the way that I see it is they were just a little aggressive on how they asked, like, or I guess how they acted on it, because normally, right, a person who's been in the scene that's been doing that, like on a call out, is gonna think like, damn, I don't show up, they're gonna think I'm a bitch, right? But I think that's more of a male mentality, like and it's not to be like sexist or anything like that, but it's like I think that's kind of more like oh nah, I ain't gonna look like a bitch, you know?
Yeah.
But I mean, I think in a more of a logical thinking, right, you'd say, well, fuck, at the end of the day, that's their fucking loss because they did this whole thing without me even confirming.
Yeah.
Right? So, I mean, now that you tell me the fact that the guy apologized, that kind of confirms the fact that I'm thinking they were just, I guess, thinking they were dealing with somebody else. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, they're dealing with you who has a complete different personality than the normal who would say, nah, fuck, okay, let's run it or whatever, or make up some sort of fucking excuse, be like, oh no, man, my shit's getting tuned or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But the fact that you didn't even say that, that's, to me, that's an automatic no, bro. Like nah, that shit's not gonna happen. But they did it. But like I said, the fact that he apologized, I think that kind of makes it more of like a friendly call out instead of like an aggressive one. I think, like, I understand the whole they did an event and that kind of made you look bad in a way, but at the end of the day, like, if you asked me without being biased, I'd be like, man, that was kind of a dumb move on their end for making an event, which you haven't confirmed.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I still kind of understand why they would do it, because that's, like I said, it's an aggressive move. It's kind of like, hey, if you don't show up, you're bitching out, you know, and that's what you're gonna look like at the end of the day. But like I said, I don't know. I'm just thinking, like, from a logical perspective, I think it's not really your bad. It's kind of like their bad for doing that shit. So you get called out. Event happens. You don't show up. You never confirm. Then you call him out before the show, or I'm sorry, before the event.
No, so I called him out at the event.
At the event, okay.
Yeah. So okay, so the race happened after, like,
the whole event.
Yeah, so I don't know if, like, I get into the event first, like how it went down, because, like, we got disqualified first round.
Shit. Okay. No, let's do the event. We already built up this other story, which
Yeah.
is going to
It's
conclude
gonna get
what we're
to
going to
the
talk to.
yeah.
Or I'm sorry, talk about. So, okay, you get to the event. Did you feel you were ready for the event?
Hell no.
No.
No. I didn't have new tires. Those tires are old, so like it was risky, but we still ran it. I was like, they're gonna show the king of NA tonight. Fuck it. Yeah, fuck it.
Well, being the way I think about it is, being your first event, you have nothing to lose.
Yeah, like, I mean, somebody's gonna stay behind. Someone's gonna be faster. Like, that's how it is. You get me? So I'm like, I'm just here to see where I stand with all the trucks.
I would have been. I would say I would be surprised if you went in there and just won. Like, that would be kind of like, oh shit, because you're not going in there with amateurs.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going with guys that
years
is what they
of
fucking
building.
live and breathe and fucking. That's what they do, like, on a daily fucking basis. Like, and some people might have like a drive around a fucked up car, but they got that fucking fast ass truck. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what they invest all of their money and their time to. So, I mean, the way that I see it is, if you go in there and you suddenly like take over, one or two things happen. Like, either you're really, really, really fucking good, or the event is really not that prestigious. You know what I'm saying? Like, who you're running is not really that good. One of it's either one of the two,
Yeah.
And I think the best way to look at it would be that, if you're gonna go into a competition that is prestigious, being a newcomer, I mean, your mentality should be like, I'm gonna get the experience that I need to be able to win this eventually. Because once again, if it is a prestigious event, then you're running against a lot of experience.
Yeah.
So it's a win. It's a win for you at the end of the day, because, like I said, even if you didn't, make anything, or if you didn't win, or if you didn't make it, like, whatever, you got that experience already on how things work. So then the next one, and it's actually better, because you start right here, you can only go up from there. If you start, make it to semifinals, right? And then the next event, you're like out on the first round. It's like, the fuck happened, right?
Yeah.
So then people start saying, "Oh, it was a one-hit wonder. Like, it was fucking luck." It was all that. But if you start building up, I think it's more motivating. It's a lot easier to stay motivated that way. But anyways, so you make it to the event. You say you don't feel like you were ready, but you still went.
Yeah.
Okay. So then what happened?
So so there was like different classes running first. We waited there for a while. Yeah, hace para las 7 o las 8 they were running the trucks already. So tocó el first round y tocó 187 a jugar con la Subsonic, which is, I believe, the previous builder of 187, right? Yeah, okay. The previous builder of 187. So it was kind of like, people were like, oh, like the ex builder versus like a new builder on the truck. It was just kind of like, it was intimidating to me.
It creates some sort of tension, some sort of
drama,
I
was just
right?
Like,
there's a connection there.
My heart was like, okay. But okay, so nos tocó el left lane, pero so he's the driver, right?
Okay.
He got red lit. Yeah, that means like, bueno, lo que pasó es que la troca se aceleró. De más.
Nah, we can't move on until you say it right.
I have a problem with that word, aceleró.
No.
How do you say it? Erlo?
No.
What?
Okay, I found the problem. Hey, we do speech therapy here, so don't worry about it. Nah, just kidding. No. Okay, ready?
Okay.
Hacer.
Ero.
E.
Ro.
Ro.
Hacer reloj.
R, but with just one R. Ro.
Hacer reloj. But
No, nope. You gotta follow me.
Small, like, oh.
Siri.
You gotta follow me. Ready?
Okay.
Ro. Like ro. Aceleró.
Hacer reloj. You say it so
No.
like fluent, man. Hacer
Ero.
reloj. Like how do you spell it? It's like
Say era.
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 Ero.
Ero.
Era. No, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. Era.
Era.
Ero.
Ero.
How the fuck does that work?
What?
How can you say one and you can't say the other one? Okay,
Okay,
let's
like
try it again. Ready? Era.
Era.
Ero.
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 It's not gonna happen.
It's like
It's not gonna happen. All right.
oh shit.
Anyways, so truck's about to take off, right?
Yeah.
It accelerated.
Sí, y
And
se
then?
fue like past the línea antes de subsonic.
Yeah.
Poquito.
But it happened.
Yeah, y luego red lit, pero like we got to record like the whole race. Como quiera ganó la troca feo. Pero we got disqualified. But I was like, dude, I cannot go home not racing nobody. I'm like, I wasted money to come in. I'm gonna race somebody. So
Okay.
I was like, you know what? I'm gonna call out the person that was bullying
Calling
me.
you out.
Yeah, calling me out.
Calling you out.
Calling me out.
It's not bullying though. Like,
Okay.
After what I told you, do you feel that you were bullied? Like,
Es because siento que se me amontonaron todos. Like todo lo que es power build, todas las trocas
yeah,
tiene que ver con power builds.
yeah.
So era troca tras troca. I'm like, okay, ¿cuál más me quieren tirar?
But you know that's their world though, right?
Yeah, that's why I'm
thing.
like, I got like, well, I came into their world and they got upset or like,
No,
I don't know.
no. It's not that. Well, at least I don't think it's that. I think it's kind of like, oh, you want to step in? It's kind of like getting jumped into a gang. You know what I'm saying?
It's because I guess like.
But the truck's been around for a long time though, in the racing world.
Yeah, no, I got.
Oh
that.
yeah, they had.
No, I understand.
There is past beef with the truck. I didn't even mention that, but there was people that had beef with the previous owner with that truck, and it followed on to me when I bought it. So people were eyeing it like the pocket change, no? Like he was wanting to race that truck. There's a oof.
Look, you got to think about it this way. Everyone is racing for what? Bragging rights.
Oh, I was like dinero.
No. Aside from that, you think if there was, you think that if there was no money behind it, they wouldn't race. They would still fucking race.
Yeah.
So it's that's what it is. Like
I guess like I have a different way of seeing it because I'm a female dude, and I'm like their world is so different.
It's not that you're a female; it's that you're new to this world.
Oh, we'll see.
I think.
Yeah. I'm already like, whoa.
Yeah, no. What I'm saying is like that's their world. So all of these people are doing it for bragging rights. They're gonna call you out.
Yeah.
Why? Because that's what they want. If they can say, if your truck is really fast, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying that it's not, but what I'm saying is, if your truck really is fast, then let's run it. And I'm gonna show everyone.
Let's get there.
That I'm faster than you already, like just off the jump. Why? Because that's one more off the list.
Yeah.
If I don't go through the list, I can't say I'm the fastest.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's true.
So that's what they do. They run trucks. So they have to call you out because you have a truck that is a potential contender to actually, be the fastest truck.
Sí.
Or, even if you're not at like the fastest, but you have the potential to be there, that automatically, I think, merits you having to race.
Yeah.
Otherwise, why even be in that environment, right? If you're not going to show that you're the fastest one.
Yeah, that's true.
So, I mean, like I said, I don't know. I like to give people the benefit of the doubt, and think that people don't act on just being assholes. Maybe they might come off that way,
yeah.
Especially if you don't understand them and where they're coming from. But I think people genuinely, for the most part, people are generally good.
Yeah.
So it just not everyone knows how to communicate and put
Yeah, they
their
were like
thoughts out there.
communicating with very manly words.
Yeah.
Very manly
Well,
words.
yeah. Once again, it's
I was
kind of
just
like,
like, whoa, I mean, I've never seen this, so it was kind
yeah,
of like exciting too.
yeah. Of course, I'm sure it was.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Sorry. So you're there, you get disqualified, and then you call out the person
Yeah.
that called you out.
Yeah. So everybody ended up running each other and they saw who the king of NA was. Se acabó. And I was like, well, we'll run it after se acabó todo. And that's when we ran it
Mm-hmm.
and we won.
Okay.
Yep, I won.
Hell yeah. So
Yeah.
what's the person that you ran against? Like, how did they do in the event?
Uh,
Oh, they wasn't it. They weren't even part of
Like
the event.
they posted on Facebook that they locked in, like, oh yeah, we're gonna run everything the day of.
They didn't actually run at the event at all, but they did run you,
yeah.
and they didn't. Okay, but so hold on. There was this whole thing you were talking about before. What
Okay.
was the problem?
So you know how you say that you were trying to give people the benefit of the doubt? I am
Yeah.
a person like that.
Okay.
Trust me. It took a while for me to like capiar. Like, okay, there's a little maña to this.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I didn't end up finding out till after the event. So I don't know if you want me to finish talking about like the event or like.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So after we won no cocaine, we ended up, well, Toasties is Spike.
Yeah.
Spike Performance. So they ended up coming up to us in a golf cart, and then they asked that, they told us that Toasty wants to run it with 187 because they think that that's like the only competition, the real competition. I was like, ooh, okay. I got flattered. I was like, okay, but I was like, yeah, they beat pumpkin. So I was like, I haven't raised pumpkin yet, but yeah. So they wanted to run it with 187. I was like, what am I gonna lose, dude? I came because I wanted to see like where the truck was gonna stand. I'm like, let me see how it runs with the fastest NA truck. So we ran it and we lost, but I was still proud of the truck because it was there more than the other trucks, because I saw every on you. I ended up going back to YouTube and like seeing every truck pass, and I was like, I feel like we were like the closest.
Really?
Yeah. So.
But how? What was it? It was still eighth.
Yeah.
It was
It was like now.
Okay, and
Yeah.
how close was the race?
What do you think it was? Like a truck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
So he was like, after the race, he was very nice. Like the people they have, like their crew and everything.
Yeah.
Like we got asked to race in a friendly way. That's how I preferred, because they came up like, no, yeah, let's run it. I was like friendly, And then even after the race, somebody came up to me. I don't remember his name, but he came up to me. He's like, nice runs. I was like, okay, this is what like this. I like this. Like I down to run people that are like, okay, right. So he basically gave the truck props, and it's good for. I mean, a truck that's not built in the shop.
Yeah.
It was built outside the backyard. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, that's badass. I mean, the thing is, not everyone's the same. Yeah. Not everyone knows how to communicate, once again.
Yeah.
The same. And to them, I mean, that might be their environment,
Yeah.
Once again, if they've been, let's say, I mean, you say you're 23 now. You're barely getting into the racing. Yeah. You, at 33,
like, give me 10 years.
Scene, you might change the way that you are.
Sí.
Or, I would like to think probably you'd be more on the friendly side. And the only reason I say that is because I'm going back to where you say that the reason that you save money or you're good with your money is because you didn't like the way that your parents did things and you learned from that. So you're that type of person that learns from other people's mistakes, So, I'm sure I would like to think that you'll probably be a little bit more welcoming, people of new people into the scene, which I think is the way that it should be. Not saying that being aggressive is bad, but there definitely needs to be those people that are kind of like, hey,
There is
Like,
aggressive, and
you
they'll
know.
meet their match. Like just like I'll meet my match, like a friendly match. I met a
Yeah.
friendly match. Like they'll meet their aggressive match, and it's like
Yeah.
like it's just like everybody's different.
Exactly. Yeah. And you need that balance. You
Yeah.
need that balance because those aggressive people are kind of like the ones that kind of get your blood going. Like,
They,
oh,
yeah,
hey,
when they
motherfucker,
were
like,
like
I'ma
doing
show
all
you.
that, I was like, dude, I should be YouTubing this. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, I mean it's cool, and I was gonna say that like you, I guess you could take advantage of that as well. You know, as far as like making a YouTube episode out of it. You have YouTube?
I barely started
A channel?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's why I was thinking like 25 for that truck. I think you can make more out of it from YouTube, like
Oh yeah.
starting a thing, especially now that you see that it has really good potential to be up there. Like, I wouldn't even fucking think of getting rid of that thing at all because it can make you so much more than 25,000.
A lot
for
of
sure.
people after the event, like random people I don't even know, came up to the truck and like, boom. I was like, okay, and they were telling me not to sell it. I was like, damn it. They're like, no te vas a comprar otra así and all this stuff. I was like,
They offer 18,000 right there.
they're offering me cash like to buy it, and I was like, hold up, dude, I don't know yet. Hold up, give me a second.
Damn, that's pretty good. So we're good with the event.
Yeah. So
Then
here comes
after the event, what happens?
So YouTube video comes out from Power Builds.
Okay.
And like, thanks, I don't know, give props to him because I didn't watch the video over and over. It could slip by anybody's mind watching the video, but he went back like maybe 20, 30 times.
Uh-huh.
And I got on my phone too, and I started seeing where I recorded, and I was putting two and two together the video. But when we were running it with no cocaine, which is Power Builds and all them, the track put glue on their side, and we didn't get glue or offered glue, so that they could take off harder. To me, that's kind of like having an advantage in a way. Yeah, it's like, I mean, I just thought it was kind of like sketchy because it's like, you called me out first, and then after he apologized, he still said that he wanted to run it, but after 2 weeks, he's like, give me 2 weeks. I gave him 2 weeks. I wasn't gonna run it, but at the event, I got disqualified. That happened. I was like, I'll just call him out and just make it happen, you know?
Yeah.
And then, so yeah, I ended up seeing that that the track dude with like a yellow vest put glue behind their truck, and they were trying to, I mean, to me, if you go back to the video slowly, to me, they were trying to like hide it. So that's why I was giving him the benefit of the doubt. I was like, okay, just run it clean. That's what I thought, but I saw that and I was just like, okay, they still lost. They did that and they still lost. So
well, that's got to be a good feeling.
Though. Yeah, it was.
I mean, obviously, it's kind of like, look, I can't speak on it just because that's not my world.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like, once again, just giving benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, I did.
Like,
yeah.
If I'm not, that's not my world.
Yeah.
I would think that, I don't know, a possibility could be like maybe, someone said something about it, like, hey man, this side is feeling fucking slippery, and they fucking try to just fix one side instead of fixing both.
That's a part of it though.
But that's what I'm now. If protocol is, if you're gonna put glue down, you're gonna do it always on both. Yeah. Then yeah, I mean 100%. That's
everybody
fucking,
was burning out with just water.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, it was literally a fucking gallon of glue, and he was like having it here in the side. I'm like, bro, I see you now. I see, after all, like seeing it, rewatching it, I see you now. Like,
so then what they did is just not normal.
Not that it's not normal, but I mean, like,
it's what I'm saying is,
I didn't see nobody do it.
You're gonna do a track bike burnout so you can hook better. You're gonna tell me so I can do a track bike burnout so I can hook better.
That's what I'm saying. It's not normal.
Yeah,
to do just on one side.
Yeah.
Like you would tell me, like, oh, yeah, do a track bike burnout, right? Or maybe my track bike.
Sí, es mejor tener que avisar.
Yeah, kind of to make it a fair race.
But they were looking for anything like.
Yeah, any advantage. So like.
Got you. Well, I mean, even if it wasn't even if it wasn't, I guess you can say, even if it wasn't intentional, at the end of the day, it still is some sort of advantage that they get, right?
Yeah.
And especially if they know that it's happening, then the right thing to do would be like, hey, they just like, bro, you just did my side, like, go do theirs
yeah,
too, you know?
like offering me would have been nice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, once again, that's me just speaking
Sí.
completely on being ignorant as far as what actually happens down at the track, because I'm not familiar. Like, that's not my world. I'm used to racing, or I'm familiar to racing, but like out on the street. And I'm talking about like years ago. Years ago, things have changed. Things are not the same anymore. So it's hard for me to speak on that, you know. But I don't know. I would like to think that if someone is going to do something like it, or if they see something like it, be like, hey, bro, like, go take care of them as well, because
but they were gonna do a water burnout. You can see it in the video. Like, they pulled up to the puddles. Like, they looked like they were gonna do a water burnout, and then the owner of the truck tells the track guy, like,
he goes like this.
He's like,
oh,
yeah, like,
okay. So there's a sign. So there is communication.
Yeah.
There's
and then he goes. You can see him. He goes behind the little shack.
He goes for the
He pulls
glue.
out a jug, and I'm like this.
And then while the dude is recording the YouTube video, he goes the opposite way of where the dude is pouring the glue, so that you don't see he's pouring glue. But bruh, like, I saw it, and even in my phone where I recorded, I zoomed in. I was like, I can see everything from this angle, and I didn't even stop to look at it. So like, after he mentioned it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, so then, all right. I was trying to make an excuse for them.
No, yeah.
At this point,
Me
like,
too.
it's kind of like hard.
She posted it on TikTok, and they just put like
a nervous emoji.
Oh,
like
shit.
caught on.
Damn. Well,
It's like,
that's
to me, it's racing dirty.
Yeah. Well, I guess now you can just be more aware of that, right?
Yeah, I'm like, next time they want to race, I'm gonna stand on their side, bro. Way before they're in line.
So when you went to this event, it was just you and him, and that's it. Like, you don't have like a crew or nothing like that. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the tuner.
That's it.
Me, him,
just
tuner.
three people going out there. But I'm saying is, like, usually people who run have like a little crew or something that goes out there.
So the dude we ran, No Cocaine, they had all power builds, all of them on their side. Spike 2. Yeah, they were all on that side, and then you just see us all lonely.
Like, fuck. Like, what the fuck?
The videos where he's like, oh, you got their side, pointing to their side, and I'm just like,
yeah.
Well, but you came out with that dub, so that's pretty cool. Hell yeah. So what's next for the truck? Well, you say you're trying to get it to that level, huh?
Yeah, it's just that.
I mean, we share times with Dusty.
So yeah.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Sorry, I was like burping, but
you're good.
So I am thinking of breaking the record, Dusty's record, like friendly.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. No, I mean, it is what it is. You know, it gives you something to work towards, especially when you talk about world record. That's serious shit. Because it's not like even if it was like a Texas record, I think would be pretty fucking big.
Yeah.
Right.
I pulled a lot of records. I think they did the full size, like back then, like 2013, 2012. They had the turbo truck. They went the first truck 207.
Damn.
Like they got records.
That's wild. That's fast as fuck. Damn. Well, I mean, I think. So then you see yourself continuing to be in the race scene. I mean, you're just starting.
Yeah.
Right. But this is something that you see yourself doing, like, long term.
Long term.
Oh shit. Okay.
It's because, like, being 100% real. I've been the person that prefers, like, show trucks. And I had bought the truck for a raffle, but I'm having fun with it now. It's new to me. I've never experienced it like that. So it's new to me. So I mean, I like it for the most part, but it's a pocket eater.
Yeah.
It's a pocket eater, and like, I mean, I have my priorities straight. So it's like, I mean, I wouldn't keep it forever. I would get rid of it eventually, I feel. And I mean, basically, yeah, like, yeah, my plans changed. I would have my priorities straight, get a house or something, you know.
Yeah.
But right now, I'm just having fun playing the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, and I like that you're being honest about it, right?
See.
Um,
Short truck will be forever, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love big rims, drop trucks, just seeing them like go up and down with the bags. Like, I love short trucks.
Yeah.
And all the shows that they have.
It's yeah, I mean, they're different, complete different worlds.
Yes.
And they can both be very pricey. I think what really matters at the end of the day is what satisfies your, what you want, what you like. Yeah. So, I mean, racing, those people are not out there just to have fun. Obviously that's a big part of it, and that's why they started. But once they start actually racing for money, making money, and seeing all of that, then it's kind of like, okay, like now they see an opportunity to make money out of it and have bragging rights. Like, fuck, why not, right?
Yeah.
So but you do plan on continuing. How long are you willing to pursue the world record?
Oh, I'm hoping, like, I'm trying to set a goal. Like, I'm hoping within like maybe the next 4 months.
Oh shit.
With what it has, and like,
we don't take it out often.
Yeah, I don't street race it. I try to take care of the truck because, dude, those motors and all that, I need to baby that, and all those parts are very, very expensive. I'm talking about thousands of dollars for parts. And, like, I want to baby the truck, just take it out for track runs. Like, that's me.
So hold on, but 4 months, that's like,
I feel like I could get there.
I mean, the record's already been like 6 months, a year.
We had compared times with Spike and us. We were pretty close.
Okay.
So I'm like, if I keep investing in it.
The thing with numbers and speed is, the lower you get, the harder it is to break those numbers. It's easy to go from a 13 to 11.
See, that's true. That's very true.
Easy. That's what, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's easy to go from 13 to 11. It's not as easy to go from fucking 11 to a 9.
No, yeah. Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, well, obviously it depends on the vehicle if you have a vehicle that has a potential of running, like, I don't know, 7s, then yeah, you can still make that jump. But even then, like, I'll take it even further. It's not as easy to go from 13 to 11 as it is, I'm sorry. It's a lot easier to go from 13 to 11 than it is from 9 to 7.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly, because the lower you get, those decimals, those milliseconds can cost you. A millisecond can cost you fucking thousands and thousands of dollars just for that one tiny, minute fucking number. So at lower speeds, at higher speeds, you can put a fucking different intake on that bitch and fucking change it, for like to get half a second. But getting a half a second down at the 7s, at the 8s, that's just not gonna happen, right? But that's why I'm saying, like, you're barely coming into this world, and you're saying that you're setting yourself a goal of 4 months to break the world record. That's ambitious as fuck. Like, now I'm not telling you that it's wrong. Yeah. Like, hey, fuck it. Nobody has ever been great thinking they weren't gonna be great. Somebody had to fucking believe in them, right? Yeah. And for the most part, more than likely it was them. Why? Because what you're telling me, most people would be like, "You're fucking crazy. That's not gonna happen. Like, you don't have the experience. You don't have the this. You don't have the that. Like, it's just not gonna happen." If they've seen you build up to it, you know, for years and years and years, and they'll be like, "Oh shit, they're gonna do it." Why? Because they see that there's been a fucking build up. Somebody that's just coming in is gonna be like, "Nah, it's not gonna fucking happen," right? But the fact that you're like confident about it, I think is really cool. Like, and it's good. It's good, and shit. I hope that you get there because that would be a fucking story.
It would be, and like, dude, I mean, I haven't heard of a female from the Valley yet to break like a record like that. So I'm hoping to do it and cash out.
You be fucking done with it. You sell it right away or what?
No, I mean, if I did, I feel like I would even want to keep it more.
I know, right?
Yeah, if you said in a record, I feel like you'd want to keep it. Like, I mean, I would.
Well, so would you be satisfied with just breaking the record and that's it, or would you be like, "Nah, I'm gonna make sure I keep that record"?
Oh, it gets to an extent where like the full potential of the truck.
Well, but what is full potential, right? And the reason I say that is, what was the world record at, let's say, 2005 compared to now?
I haven't. Oh.
And
wow.
Really? I don't know, man. That's kind of hard to believe.
Like, it's a new thing. Like, not a new thing. It's been around maybe like 5 years, 4 years. Like, on motor full-size trucks.
Full-size trucks, really?
Los carros sí te creo. Like, los carros sí. Like,
oh, no.
Pero las trocas no sé.
Yeah, NA cars has been a thing for fucking ever.
Yeah, but trucks.
Before even fucking turbos and superchargers came into the picture. But okay, well,
confidently because like the truck isn't 100% either. Like,
yeah,
we're still like.
No, I got you, and no, I mean, despite the fact that even if it wasn't, but you have that confidence in you to be able to, like, that's your goal, and that's, you feel like you can achieve it. That
Still got wrong with, like, think about it, like, it's because the truck, like, well, you know what a tank brake is and all that stuff.
No.
Well, it's like before you launch, you press a button and I can nab the gas without the truck moving.
Okay.
Well, no, they have that, and we don't. Like, I have to hold the brake.
Yeah.
I can't press the gas, like, because the truck will creep forward.
And that's why the truck was disqualified.
They can leave harder.
But you think that's why the truck was disqualified? That was part of it?
Yeah, like, because I have to press the brake. And
I was going to ask that because I've had customers bring me fucking some strong-ass cars where the brakes just don't fucking work. I'm like, hey, stop. But it's because the engine is so fucking strong that at idle, it keeps fucking going, you know?
Yeah.
So, no, I get what you're saying. I understand. And like I said, I'm not...
And the tires are like 3 years old.
Oh my god, the tires.
I can't leave hard. Like, I have to be like raw, and I can't be like.
Yeah. No, I got you. Once again, I still think it's ambitious, but not in a negative way. Because ambition is not bad. Like, once again, no one ever became. At least I think no one ever became great thinking they were gonna fail. Right? They had it in their mind that they were gonna fucking do it.
I try to keep like a humble mind about it. Like, I don't cheer. I'm the person where I won't cheer till I win. Like, when I win, I will cheer. Yeah, like when we won No Cocaine, because like it was like a thing like where people were like pressuring the race.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck yeah, bitch. You can hear me in the video. I was like, bro. It got quiet. Like, after they had left, it got quiet. And I was like, fuck yeah, bitch. I got a little embarrassed, right? But like,
yeah. Hey, no, but that's that excitement. That's that, those are genuine moments of happiness and excitement. And it's so, and I think those moments right there are the ones that keep people fucking going.
Yeah, that's what made me want to like race Toasties. I was like, okay, we raced it. We're good. We can race somebody else. Let's see.
Hell yeah. I mean, it motivates you to know that you're good.
Yeah.
To know that you're good. You know, it's definitely a good thing. So then if you don't break the record in the next 4 months, you think that's it? Like, you're just gonna give up? I don't know. I think that you're probably gonna. I think you're probably gonna like it. I know it's money.
Yeah.
There's a lot of money that goes into it, but I think you'll probably end up liking it, and maybe I don't know. Yeah, it's easier to say, right? Because I'm not the one spending the fucking money on it. But
Yeah.
I mean, if you have the money for it, then shit. I think once again, if you start fucking throwing that into YouTube and fucking doing a daily thing, or not maybe not a daily thing, but like a constant thing of like, hey, this and that, like we got this, we got that, then definitely, especially considering the fact that you got fucking big names out here on the track, like Power Builds,
Yeah.
that has a big following, that's gonna be like, what's she got going on?
I
You know what I'm
know.
saying? So you can kind of get from there and kind of like share a following. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Sí.
like be like, okay, hey, I'm doing shit too. You know, and that might be able to pay for fucking your tires and shit and your fuel. You know,
That's true.
so I don't know. I think 4 months is a little short to give on something that you have. To give up on something that you have like really good potential for,
Yeah.
but at the end of the day, I'm not paying your bills, right? So shit, you're the one that's making that money. You're the one that has your goals and whatnot.
Yeah.
So let's say hypothetically speaking, 4 months comes around, it doesn't happen, you sell the truck. You're still obviously gonna be in. You've been in the scene before that. You're gonna be in the scene after that, right? On a personal level, what are some of the goals that you have for yourself?
Oh, like for me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like no trucks?
Yeah, no trucks, just you.
Dude, I've never started to think about now playing. Pues, en serio, like, para mí, siendo girl, mi physique,
Okay.
I plan to work on my physique, and I mean, I think that's it. I mean, I'm pretty happy with myself.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So
I mean, but like, if you're talking about like future job or like, I don't know, just personal goals.
Yeah.
Personal goals, man. Like, I think just losing weight for me, because like I have a mental battle with it.
A what?
Mental battle. I mentally battle myself because of my weight, but like,
okay.
Yeah. So that's pretty much it. Yeah. And then I ended up going to McDonald's at night, and then I just messed it up.
Yeah. So you want to get more on the healthy side.
Yes.
Yes. You want to be a gym rat.
I used to be. Oh my god! I did powerlifting for 4 years.
High
so
school.
like I guess I keep comparing myself to like high school.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, if I had never been that way, and I'm like, dude, if I did it once, I feel like I could do it again. But then again, I'm in another world where I'm like eating quick and like with the trucks and get track, you get beer, and then I'm like, oh.
It takes time and a lot of
commitment.
willpower.
I'm like a lot of commitment.
Yeah, to be fit, like crazy, like fucking crazy. And you know what? I saw, like, Whipple Chris.
Too.
He went completely, like, he changed his whole fucking, and he went into the fitness thing, and he's just been in there like since. Like that's his. He's more into that now than like the whole car scene thing. He's still active, but it's kind of like one of those things where I think you have to pick and choose. Like, what do I do? Do I continue this or do I continue that? And if I do both, they're both gonna be halfway.
That's I never thought about it that way.
You know, and it's like, I mean, at the end of the day, I think we have to take care of ourselves, right? Because shit, I mean, I used to be, when I was in my high school, I was always like gordito, you know, but I was always fit. Like I always had crazy conditioning. I remember when I went to boot camp, my drill instructor. So when you go to boot camp, you have this initial test, like physical test, and we had this. I was always good at running. Like no matter. I remember, man, I used to get bullied when I was in elementary, and I never really took it that way until I was older. I was like, oh shit, I was getting bullied. What the fuck?
Yeah.
But no, for real, like I remember they used to tell me like, gordo, gordo, pero bien que corres. Like straight up, they would tell me because I was
That's a
fast.
flex. That's a flex.
I was fast. So when I went to boot camp, and after that initial test, I think I came in at like second or third out of everyone that's there. And my drill instructor came over. He's like, "You're the fastest fat guy I know." I was like, "Thank you, sir." I don't know what to say, but I was always like through my career, where I would tell people my run times and be like, "What the fuck?" Like because I was always heavy. Yeah. I've always been on the heavy side of like for my height, according to like standards or whatever. What's that? My fastest mile ever? Actually, you know what? I never timed my fastest mile. I timed my fastest mile and a half, which was I think it was. I don't want to fuck this up. I think it was like a 7:52 or something like that. My fastest 3 mile was like just a little under 16. I was fast, and I'm talking about being 5'8", carrying around 175 pounds. That's fucking heavy, But I always had like strong legs. Like in conditioning, I wouldn't tire out. Like I would just fucking keep going. Like it was hard to fucking for me to be like, I'm done. Like at that age, hell no, there's no fucking way. I could just fucking keep going. Now I still have some of that like willpower, and I can gain that conditioning, not to that extent, obviously. At least I don't think so, because that was like, to me, that was probably like my prime, just because I had straight up, for me it was always like get out of school, play soccer from 4:30. I would go home. My last 2 years of high school was I would go home, go out of school, eat a fucking box of Kraft mac and cheese, and then go to the fields. So I would be at the fields from like 4:45 to like almost 10 o'clock at night. Every fucking day, just out there playing soccer, fucking 4 or 5 hours, like straight. So my conditioning was like fucking great. Like it was whatever. Like I said, now it's kind of like not as good or anywhere near as good. But I do want to get back into that. I was actually going to the gym quite a bit last year. I got pretty good. Like I got some of my strength back. I got some of my conditioning back. And then towards the end of the year last year, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna have a good fucking holiday season. I'm just gonna fucking whatever, because as soon as the fucking New Year starts, I'm gonna get back to the gym. But I got hurt playing soccer, and then I was like, you know what? I couldn't go to the gym anymore. And then so there's a soccer league for heavy people here in the valley.
Bro, what?
Yeah. So you have to be the requirement is you have to be at 33% body fat or more, right?
You
so
have to take proof?
No, they'll weigh you there.
Oh, okay.
They'll do the whole thing, and they'll tell you you're at this percent, right? So I've been knowing about this. I think this has been going on for like 2 years now, or a year and a half here in the valley. So anyways, my brother, he recently moved back to the valley, or to the valley, I'm sorry. And but my brother's like me, like we're just heavy set, and he's older than me, like 8 years older than me. And as soon as he got here to the valley, I invited him. I was like, hey bro, you want to play soccer? Because at the time I was playing for like 2 or 3 different teams or whatever. And I invited him, and he's like, oh, es que chingado, like he just didn't feel confident like to be able to do it, because he's heavier and older and whatnot. Sí. So then like I think it was like 3 weeks ago, he hit me up. He's like, hey carnal, ya encontré una liga donde puedo jugar. Es para gorditos. So I was like, oh, it's this one. He's like, yeah, that's the one. I was like, yeah, I've been invited there before. He's like, well, do you make weight? I'm like, usually you make weight is like, are you light enough? Now it's like, are you heavy enough? So I was like, fuck. I was like, I think I do. I'm pretty sure I do. And he's like, well, how much you weigh? And I told him, I usually am right around like 210, 220. So I was like, I haven't been working out. I haven't been doing nothing. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm like closer to 220. So, anyways, I went there and fucking, we had a not this past week, but the week before that, we had a friendly match, right? And they kind of like weighed us before just to see where we were at. And I was at 32.9. And the guy's like, hey, wait, tienes que comer. Like for this one doesn't count, but next week you gotta come in at 33. And I was like, fuck, man, I was already planning to start going to the gym and all that. I was like, I gotta delay it more. Fuck, man. So, man, that last week was rough. I was fucking just eating, like fucking. My wife's like, "Será comer?" I was like, "Fuck." She's like, "You gotta make weight. I was like, "All right." So fucking, I got there and I went in at like fucking 30. I think I was like at 35%. And then my nephew was there. My nephew lives in Corpus, and I guess my brother had brought him down. I don't know. Anyways, he sees me. I hadn't seen him. He's like, "Hey, Theo." I was like, "Hey, what's up, man?" He's like, "Oh, I didn't know you were fat too." I was like,
"What?"
He's like, right? I was like, motherfucker, what I struggled to get to fucking 35%. I would never. I always struggled to fucking go down, and now I'm struggling to go up. Like, but no, now I'm fucking, now that I made weight, because it was only that first game. After that, they based like the point system on if the whole team goes down in weight. Like the whole goal is not just to play and win, but also for the team to lose weight as as a team or whatever. So that counts too, like to at least stay at the weight that you went in, at least. But anyways, going back to the whole fitness thing. Sorry, I go on these tangents.
No, it was interesting.
It's fucking dedication that fucking. So, well, I hope you can find a balance to be able to do that and stay active in doing what you're already doing, because that shit can fucking take a toll on you, like the time.
Yeah, también like pues soy tipo de persona like si no estoy feliz con yo misma, like it holds me back from doing things, like no quiero salir or like cosas
like
así.
Want to do a podcast.
Yeah, it takes like a mental toll. Yeah,
right?
it takes like a mental toll, bro.
Shit.
Like, yeah.
Because you have this thing in the back of your mind, like, what are people gonna say? What are they gonna think? What are they gonna?
I mean, yo lo pienso like, no, pues lo que piensen, pero like, nomás con que yo te like a gusta en público, like, es lo que, it matters to me, like, how I feel in public, much rather than what people are thinking about me. If that makes sense,
No,
like,
it doesn't.
If I feel confident, I'm good in public. Like, I don't care what anybody's thinking. If I, like, they can tell me something, but if I'm confident within myself, yeah, if I feel good with myself, like, I wouldn't care what anybody thinks about me. But right now, I'm like, I'm not confident yet, so that's why I'm like, oh, a little iffy. But yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. If you don't feel confident.
Okay, no, I get what you're saying. It goes around like
because you're worried about what people are gonna think.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Well, hey, that's gonna be $20 for that fucking psychological thing right there. So no. But look.
I'm like, wait, hold up.
No, sometimes we need a different perspective because we think of things.
I'm thinking a certain way, and then you like pick in my brain like, hey, this way. I'm like, okay.
I get that. I think from my wife is like, she's super. Man, I love my wife, to death, and she does this thing, right, which is one of the reasons why I married her. Like from the beginning, why I fell in, like I was like, this is a woman I'm gonna marry, is because she's like, I can't get up, like even to now, we've been married 13 years, and I can't get up from wherever we're at without her being like, what do you need?
Whoa.
Like
that's very attentive.
hardcore, like to the point where I feel like such a dickhead for it because I'm like, let me look for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, just let me look for it. I'm not a kid, you know, but she's like, that's what she is. Like, that's who she is.
It's a
That's how
caring
she
nature.
is. And she has that thing, you know, where she just automatically fucking needs to care for what I'm doing. So whenever I'm talking to people, I'm like, how can I help this person out? You know what I'm saying? Like, and maybe by giving you a different perspective
Sí.
is like, but I will say this, and now that I'm talking about it, I think whenever I try to give her a different perspective about something, she's like, she thinks that I'm just going against what she's saying. You know?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I do. I do.
So now I don't feel so bad for thinking, hey, let me look for my own shit, you know? No, but for real though, like I get that, like I think I get that from her, just trying to give you know, people different perspective on what they're doing, you know, on how they're feeling or how they go about things, because sometimes I feel like sometimes we need that, you know?
Yeah.
And if we don't have that and we're looking at things like in a negative way, it's only gonna lead to negative things.
That's
I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
So it's like, man, just I feel that for us to be successful, just and I say us like just people in general, to be successful, we have to look at things like in a positive way. So I would say, just from knowing you, the time that I've known you, and from you telling me the things that you're telling me, I would consider you to be a successful person, right? Now, you might not think that. I hope that you do, because success can be comparable. It shouldn't be. Success should be yours.
Yeah.
Right? It's something that you feel. But I mean, also, I think it's very important for us to have gratitude for what we have. And what I mean by that is, how many people at your age do you know that are in the position that you're in right now? Right?
Yeah.
Obviously, there are people that are in a better position, maybe that
Sí.
to you,
Ajá.
the way that you see them.
Pero sí, mirarlo que hay gente que lo tienen
There's
peor.
people that, well, not even
Oh,
that they
I'm
have
looking at
it
the bad
worse.
thing.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
But I'm not saying like not that they have it worse, but that they wish that they had what you have.
Sí.
You know,
Oh, pues
even
sí.
in that like aspect, obviously have it worse by far,
Yeah.
like worldwide, of course.
Yeah.
You know, there's women in this world that can't even fucking speak.
Yeah.
You know, like straight up. So, I mean, if we want to talk about what's, you know, worse, like the ugliest of the ugly, then yeah. But no, I'm
Yeah.
talking about just regular.
Sí.
There's a lot of people that are your age or even older than you that are like, fuck, I wish I had that. That's pretty badass. Like, you know, so I don't know. Like I said, I think I like to give people like different perspectives on what they're thinking or how they're feeling about something, because maybe that will change. I feel that if you change the way that you are seeing that to a positive way, then you're not worried about it. And if you're not worried about it, right, then you're not really putting your energy into that. So then that energy that you have, you can put it into something else.
Sí.
You know, so like I said, I don't mean to be intrusive on
No,
what you're
like I appreciate
thinking.
your words too, because like I mean I do have my form of thinking. I know it could be negative. You're not like I've had people tell me like that I think like very negative about every situation, overthink things, but like I appreciate your words because it means a lot.
Well, hey, anytime you need or you want any unrequested advice, I'm fucking great at that shit.
Dude,
I'll be giving people advice like, oh yeah, you should do this. They didn't even ask me for it. Like,
No,
you know, it's like
it
fuck.
helps.
And sometimes I'll catch myself being like, chinga madre. I'm not giving this advice, and I'm like, they didn't even ask me for it, but you know, it's like, and the worst part about it is like most people don't know how to say like, hey bro, I didn't ask you. Like, just shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, I don't want someone to feel that way. But anyway, you know, I don't do it in a bad way. Like I don't do it in a negative way. I'll do it like in a way that, hey, maybe it'll help you out, you know.
Sí.
So
Oh,
you
I was
going
like,
to no. Oh, you want to shake hands or what? No.
No.
Sorry, I do a lot of this.
I was like, what?
So you want to get into the whole fitness thing for yourself?
Yeah, for me.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, yo tengo otra forma de pensar, like, hay mujeres que se hacen esto y esto y esto, como quiera las engañan, y yo pienso, nomás con que yo sea feliz con yo misma, me vale madre, si me van a engañar, está bueno, vete, yo estoy feliz con yo misma, ¿me entiendes?
Yeah.
Like, I strive to get to that point. Right now, I'm working on it, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's you're right. I mean, it's I think that infidelity doesn't have absolutely anything to do with physique.
Yeah, they're gonna do it because they want to do it. Like it's just it's out of your control. I feel like as long as I'm walking away confident. Yeah, like I could care less.
Yeah, that should be the most important part.
Sí.
That's something that I've preached for a long time is you got to take care of number one, and number one should always be you. Yeah. That's just the way that you should see things, because no one else is going to take care of you the way that you take care of you. No one else is going to care about you the way that you care about you.
Yeah.
No matter what, maybe your mom, and that's about it. You know, that's about it, and that, you know, that's a maybe. So I want to go back just a little bit real quick. You said you were a tomboy growing up, right?
Yeah.
But what initially sparked your interest into vehicles? Like, was there something like a family member that was around that, or where did you watch it on TV? Was there a movie? Was there something?
Bro, I don't even remember what the name is called of the movie, but there's a Hot Wheels movie. They made a Hot Wheels movie like back. I remember I was a kid, pero me lo regalaron para Christmas. I remember watching it. I'm like, dude, I want cars like these and all this stuff. And like
the movie, there's
a movie of Hot Wheels, of Hot Wheels, of Hot Wheels. Yeah, you have Hot Wheels.
I do.
I didn't even see that. I've been here.
Yeah,
dude. Yeah, so there's a movie of Hot Wheels.
Okay.
Yeah, so I watched that, and I like the rims and everything that they have, and I used to draw them. But I mean, one time I lost interest porque pues I started going to high school after that. But I've loved rims, looks of cars desde chiquita. Pero yeah, mirando la película, it caught my interest.
So how old were you when that happened?
Probably like, not gonna lie, 7 or 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair. So that's what I'm saying. Is usually it's either like a family thing, like, you know, brother or a cousin.
It's like, you know, like Mexican household for me is like people just share things. Whether you're a boy or girl, you're gonna put on this hoodie, you're gonna put on this shirt. They just gave me a movie of Hot Wheels, dude. I'm like, I'll take it.
Wasn't even for like Christmas or nothing?
No, it was for Christmas. So I watched it and I was like, I love it.
It's like, hey, what do we have? Chingado, ya se nos acabaron los regalos. Give me the fucking movie.
I know, that's probably like, but I mean, to me, they did right by me because I ended up loving it.
That's good. And now you're at where you're at. So what about your other truck? We have planned for that one.
Okay, so right now I'm planning to take out the motor like sometime next week or something, because they're gonna paint it again. I have to explain, but like no quedó bien la pintura, so third look is the charm. Third look is the charm.
Is it third time getting painted?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm taking it back, and he's fixing it up. He's not gonna charge me, but he's gonna fix it up, and he's gonna paint, like, I got it tubbed, so he's gonna paint the inside of, like, what is it, the engine bay in there, and I'm hoping my motor needs a rebuild too. So yeah, I'm gonna rebuild the motor too, and I mean, by the end of the year, I'm hoping to have it bagged and at least like just done. Like, just nomás me falta pues the paint, the motor, Yeah, se la bag it to me. I think it's done.
You're gonna paint it the same color that it is right
The
now?
same color, yeah.
Okay, that's a pretty sweet color. I like it.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's a really nice color. I actually recently created a color very similar to that. And I say I created because it was on accident. We're mixing a color at school, and I was reading the formula completely fucking wrong, and I just started mixing, and then like, what the fuck?
It's pretty cool.
This is not what we're supposed to fucking make, but it came out like a really nice, like a silverish purple color. It's a really nice color. I like that. I like the color that you have. I am a
Thank
big
you.
fan of purple. Purple is my favorite color. So
Same.
anytime I see purple, I'm like, shit, I wish.
I think I saw it. Was it on somebody's story? Was it on your story
What's
today?
that? Oh,
The car.
I posted. Yeah, I posted a. So this weekend I went to Katie to do a car up there, a purple.
Oh,
In a
nice.
purple. It's really nice purple, beautiful. It's really it's definitely one of my favorite colors I've done like ever. Um, but I am being biased because I like purple.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah, no, it was a really nice color. It was definitely a really nice color. Yours is a little bit more on the soft side, right? Like a really soft purple.
Yeah, it's evening orchid.
Yeah,
I got it off a show, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the show Rust Valley Bros.
Okay.
Yeah, it was on Netflix. So they had did a giveaway Camaro, and I saw the color. I was like, what the fuck? I've never seen a truck with that color, or I mean, me.
Those are the guys from Canada, right?
Yeah. I love that show, dude. But yeah, it was a custom color. So I looked it up. I was all like, the Camaro says giveaway, and then I kept looking and looking until I got into Facebook, and they had a female worker working there. She had commented the code, the color code. I was like, fuck yeah. And then I sent it to the painter, and it took a while, but we eventually got it.
The color code?
Yeah.
Because even after we got the color code, we still had to play with it, like with the bases. Like, they didn't give us everything. So like he tried a black face first, and it was too dark, and then he tried.
Yeah, he showed me like laid out like where he sprayed, like here there's 2 coats, 3 coats. Yeah. Like.
Oh, so it's a. Okay. I see what you're saying. So they had to they that's not a single.
No. Like you gotta do a silver. You got like the truck's silver.
Yeah.
Now, like it's a silver.
So it's a candy color then.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, it's supposed to be,
but
yeah.
And then if you walk up to the truck, it says snakes.
Yeah, it's a candy color. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I'm fairly familiar with that now that I started going to school and whatnot. Like I've been messing around with colors a lot, especially candy colors, and doing that, like looking at the differences between going with a like, instead of going with the silver base, going with like a black base with silver flake over, you know, they're both, and then going with the candy over that. Getting different tones. I don't know if you know Streetcar Joe. Mm-hmm. He has the C7, like with the twin turbo C7.
Is he the one that was raffling the?
He has a truck. Yeah, he has the fucking.
Okay, yeah.
So the truck, you've seen the truck, the red one.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's a really nice color, right? When I saw it, I was trying to mimic something like that because it has like a. When you see it out in the sun, you see like a little bit of like a gold in there. Wow. So at school, I was messing around with that, and what I did is I sprayed. So I did a black base, silver flake over, and then I did 2 coats of gold candy, and then 3 coats of red candy over that. So when you see it, like in like just regular, the sun doesn't hit it, it looks red, like straight up red. But when it goes out to the sun, you get that hint of fucking gold, a gold undertone. But anyways, I've been fucking ever since going into paint. Like I love rapping. I like doing it and whatnot. The thing with rapping though is that it limits you how much you can do. Like you're limited to doing only what is available on the market. Paint, you can fucking do whatever you want with it. Like you can make your own fucking colors. Obviously, not anyone can just do that. You have to have the artistic, characteristics to be able to do that and to be able to see it that way. But you can do it nonetheless if you have the ability to do it. So paint to me has been like I really want to shift into that. Hopefully, in the next 2-3 years, I'll be still rapping, but a lot less and doing more paint. That's what I really want to do.
That's pretty cool.
So then you're gonna paint it third time. Damn. So if it's a candy color, they're gonna really have to redo everything. You're gonna go all the way down, rebase it, fucking do the inner coat.
Taking it roller, man, like
all
take
that.
off everything.
That's fucking wild. That's crazy.
So it's gonna be. I'm gonna try to take all the videos I can before it goes back down. Because it's gonna be gone for a minute.
Hell yeah. Well, I mean, it's that shit, especially candy paints. That shit can take. And the crazy part about it is not even the paint part that takes fucking time. It's the prep. I hate that so much about paint is that it's like, man, you do hours and hours of prep for like 10 minutes of satisfaction. Like spraying, it's just like, and I mean like 10 minutes build up because actually spraying, it's not going to take you that long. You fucking in there for a fucking few minutes, like a couple of minutes, and boom, you're done with one fucking side. And then, you let it fucking go and then come back and you do it again, whatever. But it's like, you're done with that shit. Actual spray time is so minimal compared to prep time.
Like these big body shops, like they have like just strictly painters. They
Yeah.
have strictly bodywork guys.
Yeah, that's fucking
true.
crazy. That's one thing that I've been thinking about. It's like, man, I want if I'm gonna go into this, I'm gonna fucking have to hire somebody to just do my prep because I don't want to be doing that shit. I want to fucking get in there, spray, and that's
we
it.
were gonna paint the truck with someone else, and he told me that he was like, "But you do the prep." I'm like, bro.
Yeah. That's crazy. And I had a guy hit me up not too long ago. Me and my homeboy went to go see his car. They have a 60, I think it's 68, 67 Mustang. They wanted to do a candy red. So I went out there. We went out there and we looked at it. And then, anyways, long story short, the fucking guy, I gave my homeboy the price because my homeboy took me and I gave him the price. I was like, you need to charge him this much. Like, that's not no fucking, like, candy paint is not fucking cheap. Like,
yeah.
So I guess the guy was trying to save money and he called me up later. He called me up. And he's like, hey, man, I'm this guy, so. He's like, I was thinking about how you would feel about me, about, I have these guys that do the body work for me and this and that. But I want you to paint it. So would you paint it if somebody else did the body work? I was like, bro, that guy, that's my brother. Like, I mean, he's not like my blood brother, but that's my brother. Like, I'm not gonna fucking, take this job, and essentially stab him in the back over one fucking job. Like, bro, it's not like that. Like, no, if he doesn't do the body work, I'm not gonna fucking paint it. Like, this just I'm just being real with you, bro. Like, I can't fucking do that shit. I feel that shit's low, But anyways, so you're gonna get it painted, same color. You plan on getting it back before the end of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Do you plan on hitting shows?
If it's out before all the shows, yes. I'm hoping it is.
Let's be real.
Fuck.
Right? No, I'm just being like honest. Just the process of paint can take a long time. Yeah. The process of getting it bagged can take a good while, especially getting it like right. Because one thing is getting it bagged, and then the other thing is getting it back and it actually working, right?
Sí.
And getting like flaws here and there, like not flaws, but like I guess tweaking it to make sure that it's 100%. So I'm talking about like next year more than likely, right? You do plan on taking it to like big shows like OTM, what else? LST.
I would really hope to go. Yes, I mean I'm down to go as soon as they start putting shows.
Yeah. What You have a trailer and whatnot to move your vehicles. You have
Clutch.
you have a you have accessibility to a trailer.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, but that's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. You know, you set yourself up to make sure that you're gonna be able to do things
True.
that you want to do, right?
I'm liking this one.
So, what's you say that you always want to be in the whole like show thing. You plan on keeping this truck and just taking it to the max, or do you think you're gonna get something else and do that?
I personally could not get rid of it. No
Well,
matter
I'm not saying
like
get
no, I'm
rid
saying
of it.
I plan on keeping it forever and adding more to it. I mean, after the bags and everything, ya cuando tenga pocket chains ahí, like le quiero comprar pues seats y todo, like lo quiero al 100, sí, con tiempo, like
Yeah.
lo voy a hacer full on show truck. I mean, it kind of hurts me because it's like when you're wasting all that money on a show truck, you want to drive it and cruise it and all that, but it's like
Well,
I don't want to mess it up either.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm sure. I figured that you were gonna say you don't want to get rid of it. What I'm saying is that yeah, exactly. Like you want to do this build only and concentrate taking this one to its max potential before you get something else and then build that, or do you plan on getting something else and maybe building both at the same time?
Pues ahorita estoy como en eso, pues like 27 and this truck, like you're talking about strictly about show trucks or like okay, another show truck, no creo.
Okay, so this is gonna be the show truck. And
The
that's
show
it.
truck for me, yeah.
Gotcha.
No, forever. That's gonna be my mark. That extended cab step side. Yeah, to pull my extended cab step side.
Yeah, well, I mean,
yeah.
It's I think that's you know, we get vehicles for different purposes, right?
Sí.
So I mean, obviously, would it be nice to have like a newer truck and just like you said, just to pull a trailer? Hell yeah! I mean, obviously, you're gonna probably unos rinecitos, something nice, pero
Yo sé, así comienza y luego I'm like, pinche thinking.
but yeah, what I'm saying is you can still have something nice, but not necessarily like make it a show vehicle, right?
Oh yeah, that's true.
So you want to like max this one out, and then that's it, just that one. Obviously, I say it sounds a lot simpler to max out, right? Because at the end of the day, like honestly, to max something out like that, you're looking at about a lot of money.
Yeah.
A lot of money that well, I think, especially now that your truck is well known, and I feel that you haven't really been doing things like how do I put this in? It's not, don't take it the wrong way, but like fast.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It does like it is pretty rushed.
It's well, what I'm saying is, there's people that would rather like save up to max out their truck and then just do it all at once.
Oh, that would hurt me.
Oh, I mean, that would hurt anybody.
That would hurt me like even more. I feel like
she's saying that she wouldn't.
Yeah, en un chingazo no puedo.
Yeah, 30,000 to max it out 40K.
Nah, slowly I'm like, here this week, maybe next month, here I come.
That's good. That's good. That's a good way to take it, because I think that if you maxed out your truck immediately, or any vehicle immediately, you're going to lose interest in it. Not only you, but your followers are going to lose interest in it.
Dude, okay, so yeah, I was thinking that too. I was thinking that crossed my mind, but
yeah, because it looks nice. It's like, oh shit, have you seen it? Like, it's fucking done, and that'll last about a year.
Now what?
Yeah, exactly. Because it's like after about fucking 6-7 months of seeing the same truck, it's like it's the same truck.
And then I have 187 now, and then it's already like hitting 9s, and it's like, now what?
Yeah. Well, you're already talking about getting rid of it, so.
I mean,
because like she doesn't see how I look at, like she likes show trucks, right?
Yeah.
But the 187, the black truck, it's still an SS clone. If you take away the race part of
yeah,
it,
I could like put it together as a whole, like the truck, like how it was before, make it stop. But nah, they wasted all the money on the carbon fiber doors. I'll keep it. And all that.
I'm not saying take off the doors, but I'm saying like it's because she likes her truck, but she doesn't like it because it's not practical. Like, oh, let me get in my truck and go around the block.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a full on race truck. Full on race.
You can be like Whipple Chris driving around his fucking race car. That shit is I fucking hate. I hate driving that car. I fucking hate drive. I've driven that car like twice, and even just to move it, like I've actually driven it, but like even here just to move it, like in and out is like fuck, man. That bitch is so fucking loud. It's like it's just crazy to do all of that. It's a nice car. I mean, it sounds good when I'm not inside of it. You know, it's like, oh shit, I can appreciate it from the outside, but that's not my thing. You know, that's not my thing. I like to fucking like see a car, like fucking, oh shit, that's badass.
Right now, the one that I fell in love with was this car.
Who's?
Jose's.
Oh yeah, Jose's car.
Yeah.
He was supposed to bring it in today. But the thing is, I'm gonna be painting some parts on his car. Nice. And
show me the color, but
I don't know. For what? For the wrap? That's this one right here. Yeah. And
I was eyeing that pink one right there.
Oh, this one? I just did this one on the Camaro.
Damn, that's nice.
But so I'm gonna be painting some parts, and I have to. So I'm gonna be doing that at school. But at school, I got a single cab right now that I'm working on.
Oh shit!
I'm doing. I'm painting the bumpers. We got the splitter for it. The fender flares, handles, mirrors. It's an F-150. They have like this little plastic piece on the vent on the fender. Doing those, and I think that's it. So I'm gonna be color matching all of that. Or the grill, like the outline of the grill. So before I take Jose's car, I need to be finished with that one. So then I told him to just bring it tomorrow. So hopefully by tomorrow or Friday, I should have that single cab done. But yeah, that's a really nice one too. That he's doing it like show and speed at the same time.
We're at the track and like he got a flat, and I'm like, oh, I'll bring the trailer. We're like, I'll take the car on the trailer, bro. He'll do anything before he puts his car on the trailer and takes it home. He's like, nah, bro, no. Yeah. He calls me. He's like, stop at O'Reilly's and pick some patches.
Yeah. Jose, he's pretty cool, man. He so I've said it in previous podcasts. Like I like surrounding myself with people like like yourself and like him, like just people who are successful, who I think are successful and are young. Like I think, and I mean, I might sound like fucking ageist or whatever, which I don't really think I am, but I think it's a lot easier for people my age to become successful than people your age. And the reason I say that is, I maybe not easier, but I think it's more practical because we have the experience already. Like we've already been there and we've made the mistakes, right? So when I see somebody like you and him and like other people that I have in my circle that or that I've met, let's just put it that way, that I've met, right? That are young and that are successful or that I think are successful, I'm like, man, they're doing it at such a young age. Like that's fucking badass. Like that's motivating. That to me is like, hey, you gotta fucking like you gotta do it. Like you can do it too. Like that's to me, like I said, to me it's a motivator rather than I know a lot of people unfortunately see it like, and they'll start fucking being like, oh, they only got it because of this or they only got it because of that. And they'll start making the worst part about it is they start making up fucking stories.
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
Oh, they got it because of this and that. And it's like, oh, what the fuck? Like, you can't just be happy for them for fucking, going through it, whatever it is. Even if they got the fucking money inherited to them, like, hey, they didn't ask for that shit, but they're making it happen with whatever it is that they got.
Their resources.
Unlike most people who would fucking be like, oh shit, I got this chunk of money. boom, next month gone. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I like surrounding myself with that, and like doing this, getting to see where you come from, and like your train of thought and what you're thinking and where you're going and all that. Like that to me is motivating, because it's like, oh shit, like that's crazy that someone so young can get to that mentality. So
Thank
so
you.
quick. It's cool. It's cool. What how were you in school?
Oh, dude. Okay, I was good for the most part until my senior year. Like throughout the whole school year, I wasn't an AB person. I was like a ABC.
Yeah.
ABC person. So my senior year,
What was your worst? What, math?
oh shit, everything.
Yeah.
No, it was. Dude, you're gonna probably laugh because like I couldn't even pronounce the Spanish word. My worst was English.
Okay.
Yeah.
The same here.
Yeah.
Fucking hated English.
I sucked at math too, but the way they would like put the test for English was more confusing to me. Yeah.
I
So
hated reading, and comprehension was always my worst fucking thing. Like
I just would feel my head pounding like I can't like I couldn't.
you were born here
Yeah.
in the valley.
Yeah.
Okay. Uh, yeah. So you learned English fairly young. I learned English at about 8,
Oh.
and yeah, I could never like it. So I completely, I can, I understand where you're coming from. I fucking hated that shit, and it was like always, to me, it was kind of like, I speak Spanish at home, like. But that's probably some sort of cat doing some wild shit. um, so did you try to go to college at all? Did you think about it?
En serio, sin mamás. Um, I did I did apply for like UTRGV for like STC and all that for like for kinesiology,
Okay.
but me apendejé cuando agarré un novio, and that's when I started skipping like towards the end of my senior year, and I started getting in trouble, and like I literally like pues también I got kicked out of part of thing because I ended up skipping a lot of school and I was getting out of shape. So I couldn't even make weight no more. And yeah, I mean my senior year, like I could have gone, but I took me apendejé con un guy.
Yeah.
Sí.
Man.
I mean, pues fue el guy de la troca, so me
Yeah,
dio
it
opportunity.
led to getting you the truck.
Yeah,
right?
let's see here.
No, hey, shit happens,
Yeah.
Shit happens, and we never. So shit. I'll tell you a story. When I was same thing in senior, I had a girlfriend, right? And I had the opportunity to go try out. I had an invitation to go try out to play soccer for fuck, what was it? UT El Paso. At the time, I don't know if it's still the same. I don't think things changed or whatnot. We're talking about fucking 20 years ago. The Sun Devils, they were ranked, I think, 13th in the nation. And I didn't go because my girlfriend at the time didn't get accepted to the school. So I was like, if she's not going, I'm not going.
Dude.
And I don't regret it,
Yeah.
because I'm fucking beyond ecstatic of where I'm at now. But it is one of those things that I felt that I was a really good player. Like I really did. And far from just my conditioning, my understanding of the game was always like really good. Yeah, we do dumb things because of love.
Puppy love. No, nunca le creí a mi mom que es amor de like puppy. Like,
Yeah.
no, pero sí.
It's yeah. No. We live and we learn, right?
Yes.
And it's those. If we were all meant to do, like, in that case, like if all great soccer players, from in their high school were meant to become professionals, then there would be a lot more professionals now, right?
I mean, si lo pienso también, like, si, like, no me fuera salido, like, I had made it to state for powerlifting. And, like, I'm like, dude, if I would have gone, I probably could have gone, I could have placed and gotten a scholarship through a school because of powerlifting. And, like, I thought about that route too. Like, no creas que no, pero sí, like, I mean, either ways, I'm happy the way things turned out. It had, I mean, I think things happen for a reason. But
exactly. I mean, obviously, we'll always reminisce on that and be like, fuck, what would have happened? But at the same time, it's like, it's unrealistic, you know? It's, you're here now, and you know, shit, if you're happy where you're at, especially if you're happy where you're at, it's like, well, okay, whatever.
Yeah,
it is what it is. What do you do? Would you consider going to school at all? Like, have you given any thought? Like,
I have thought about it. I've been thinking with the money I have. I mean, either go back to school or like invest in like properties or something.
Mhm.
You get me? Like some way to earn back money. I'm like, can I find, like, I know there's people that find a way out of, like, you don't have to go to school to make money like that. It's like, I feel like there's another way to invest. I just need to like sit down and think it through, like, what's the best for me, what's gonna hit, and like, you get me?
Well, you have time.
Yeah.
You have time, and I say that hoping obviously for the best, right? Because we never really know how much time we have, but you have time to think about what it is that you want to do, and shit, school is always going to be there. I started going to school, to college, once I got out of the military. This is at 20, I was 28. Yeah, I was 28 when I started going. Like, I started going to college for kinesiology.
Oh wow.
And well, actually, no. I first started for doing business, and then I changed when I started when I was still in the military, doing online, and then I got out and I moved to Corpus, and then I went back to school there, and then I was going for kinesiology. Yeah. And then I stopped. I just couldn't take it. I couldn't at the time. I just had too many problems, like mental problems, for me to be able to adjust to like the regular world. So like being there, to me, my whole adult life up until that point had been discipline, 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 discipline on a daily basis. Especially the last like 5 years of my career in the military, was like, now I was in a supervision position where it's like my thing is like correcting the younger generations that are coming in, teaching them and correcting them and disciplining them, I guess, in some sort of way. Yeah. And then I go to school and it's like a bunch of fucking high school kids, and they're just like still acting like they're in high school. And to me, it's like, I gotta bite my tongue, because, you know, like, that's not my thing anymore. That's not what I'm supposed to do anymore. Like, I'm just a fucking other student. And that was really hard to cope with, like, to the point where it's like, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it anymore. And so I kind of gave up on that. And then a few years later, I started doing online again. To me, the thing online was the thing, because I wouldn't have to be around all of the fucking nonsense and people.
Siento que me ahogo.
No, it was just like, I can be around people. It's just I can't be around fucking people being rude and being fucking dumb. That
would fuck me up. Like being around that, I can't be around that either.
Yeah, it was fucking so. And then now I'm at school again, and but this is different. This is an actual like a trade school, like a vocational school, and it's, I mean, it's not so much classroom time. It's a lot more like hands-on and doing all that, which I think is, I really like it. I really like it. And hopefully this year I'll be able to get my associates, and finally have, like, even if it's an associates, to me that's a big fucking win. You know, a lot of people might be like, oh shit, I got that shit at fucking 19 or at 20. Good for you. I'm happy for you. Let me have my fucking happiness, you know, with my little fucking diploma that says I have an associate's from college. Because I have in my family, on my dad's side, it's like, even counting the ones that have now passed, it's I have like 15 aunts and uncles, and then on my mom's side I got 9. So I got a shit ton of cousins, like fucking
Whoa.
chingos of cousins,
That's
and
cool.
not a lot of them have like degrees. So it's like to me, hey, that's a fucking big win right there. Despite the fact that I went to the military and all of that, like okay, I already went and I did that, but to me, it's like I want that piece of paper. Like I want to be able to say, hey, I got that degree. You know what I'm saying? So um, it's never too late. It's never too late, and like you don't have to figure that out now. I guess I'm just asking if that's a thing, especially if you're trying to make money out of it. I would definitely say you probably should go into like a business thing and take some classes there, and then go into eventually into investing, especially if you're gonna invest into like real estate.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money. Like that's not no chump change.
I was
Last thing you
thinking
want
like
is
es mucho pedo, pero a ver qué like, oportunidad sale. Tal vez, like, como él tiene una tienda que se llama Rolos, I'm like, a lo mejor le abro Rolos #2, porque traen una otra tienda que está abandoned, nomás falta, like, pues la luz y pues the touch-ups. I'm like, dude, I could open his store.
So what do you have a store? What is it?
Rolos convenience store.
Oh really? How's that? Make pretty good money off of that?
Rolos boxing too. They have Rolos boxing.
Boxing?
Rolos boxing.
Actual boxing?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Like my family,
They come
That's
out on
their thing?
Azteca and shit. I'm like,
Oh,
damn,
really?
must be nice. Yeah.
That's badass. But
Yeah.
that's your thing, or like the convenience store is yours or your family's?
they gave it to me, but I don't know what to do with it.
But it's yours.
Like they have another one like that's open, like theirs. My mom gave me the other one that they closed.
Yeah.
And then my dad has another one that's on Farm.
Yeah, they have a
You
drive-through.
have one, and yours is open.
No,
it's not open. It's closed. Yeah. Your family has one that's open.
They have 2.
They have 2 that are open. Gotcha.
We used to rent one, and we owned the other 3 buildings.
Gotcha. Damn. Well,
I'm best there.
like shit's just falling.
Yeah.
On on the table for you. All you gotta do is fucking. Oh, there you go.
They're like business people. Like I like drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's very different. I'm like, dude, I could run that. I
Well,
would
then
run
do
it.
it.
I'm
Hell
like,
yeah.
I was like, you could put your shop next to the convenience store.
Right. Hey, well, I mean, y'all have a plan like that. I think that's pretty cool. Shit. I mean, once again, it's kind of like the truck situation, right? It's like the opportunity is there. Make the fucking best of it. If you can fucking take it and make something. Hey, next thing you know, you be like Tech's best. Like fucking having fucking convenience stores all over the place, or
like
El Tigre or something.
Shit.
we don't make that much.
No, but what I'm saying is, eventually you can get to that point, because
normal house, nice house, nice hood.
yeah, no, that's what I'm saying is.
Must be nice.
But like, I mean, why stop there?
Yeah.
If you can make it, to the thing is this. People, especially older generations, right? This is the way I feel about it. It's like older generations. That's why the reason I like surrounding myself with not only successful people, but young successful people, is because I get to learn how y'all think.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah.
And that's helping me in my business because I cater to the new generations.
Es cierto.
It's gonna be hard for me to sell what I do to old school people, to people in their 40s and their 50s. It's gonna be really hard.
They're not gonna ride their car.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What
it's
I'm
like
gonna
for
do
wild, like, and the most wild ones are like the young people.
Exactly. Well, not only that, almost everything. My customer base is like 20 to 25 usually. That's 20 25, and it's like probably 60-40 when it comes to like male female, like 60 male 40 female, which I was surprised by. Honestly, I thought it would be a lot more male, but
at the track, you go to the track.
What?
Yeah.
Like at the track, like it was all niggas racing.
Yeah.
One girl racing.
Yeah. No, I mean that's an environment that hasn't really been tapped into fully yet, but I'm sure.
She's scared.
Dude, okay, actually racing the truck at the track is more pressure. Like, dude, everybody's on the bleachers watching you. One fuck up, cook, they're gonna roast your ass, bro.
Oh, yeah, of course. No.
Bro, they roasted the dude that crashed. I'm like, bro, have sympathy. He crashed, man. Like,
they posted on Facebook, like I like went over the fence
and they're like, por. I'm like, que groseros.
But that's the way that it is, though.
I'm like, that would have hurt me, bro. If my
Okay.
car would have like, I could. I mean, in a second, but ni que lo mande Dios.
You gotta look. If you come out that bitch walking, you can only laugh about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying, hey. I mean, make the best out of it, you know? Like, hey.
I mean, yo le digo a él, si lo sientes raro, güey, suéltale, porque la troca no me lo vas a pagar para atrás.
That's what you're worried about? You're like, I don't care about you.
No, I'll get you. I'll get a road cage later.
No, but yeah, so I think, like, where I was going with the whole young thing is, you know, like, what you're looking for when you go to a convenience store, right? And I'm using just a convenience store as an example because this is what we're talking about. So you can make the changes or do what needs to do to be able to cater like in an evolving, you know, market, right? So I think, I mean, that would be perfect because you now you can do things like on your own in the way that you see them, which, you know, would be to cater to younger people, I guess. And I'm not saying not to cater to older people. What I'm saying is the longer you stay there and the older you are and the more that you resist change,
it's everything's upgrading every day. Like, dude, I mean, I try to give him advice, to give his grandparents advice because they're very old-fashioned in the store. I'm like, dude, if you serve these drinks and this, they'd be here. Let's hold cruise night there, bro.
Right? No, but it's true though, because some people like stay with their ways of being in the old school way, and it's like, yeah, you're still gonna have customers, but it's not gonna be. It's gonna be those ones that have been there for years, for a good while. But eventually, those motherfuckers are gonna die off. You know, like, hey, like for real, right? So I mean, I think that would be pretty cool, and like I said, it's one of those things that you can bring in your ideas into it and be able to cater to your crowd, you know. So, but going back to the school thing, I think it would be smart to just invest your time into learning a little bit about business before doing something like that, because you get to I mean, you can learn the hard way. A lot of people do that. You know, but I mean, I think it's a lot easier for you to learn, or not. It'll be better for you in the long run to learn, you know, actually by the book how things are supposed to go, and then like taking those principles into an actual business and say, okay, you know, this is the way that this works and this way, instead of figuring out. My props to all those people that fucking make it happen, you know, blindly, that fucking come in and bro, like fucking the amount of people that I know that started working at restaurants and now own restaurants, and they came from like they fuck, some of them don't even have fucking legal status, you know, but they're out there making it fucking happen. And to me, that's like, bro, that those people make you not have an excuse. They make you not have an excuse because they are in a position where they can easily be picked up and fucking be gone the next day, you know, like be out, like everything that they built be fucking gone, yet they're still fucking doing it. And not only are they doing it, but a lot of people are satisfied with the little bit that they have. So a lot of people go and they work at restaurants, you know. Once again, I'm going to restaurants is because it's something I'm familiar with, because that's where my mom worked for so many years. But anyways, and that's why I know so many people with restaurants, is because my mom. But you know, they come in, and some people just stay like that. They're fucking waitresses or cooks or whatever their whole fucking lives, and they're happy with it. With the amount of money that they have is enough for them to have their car and their house and whatever. And then there are those that are like ambitious and say, nah, like, yeah, I'm working here, but I'm gonna learn and I'm gonna fucking go and open up my own shit and once again, without having like fucking a legal status here or anything like that, and making it happen, like for a better future. And if you think about it, it maybe it is a better future for them, but it's not as good as it can get.
Yeah.
Right. And the reason I say that is because no matter what, if they don't have a legal status, they'll never be able to just freely do whatever it is that they want to do. So, despite the fact that they know that they will never have that 100% like good as they can have it, they still don't let that keep them back from pursuing being as good as they can be.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Hey, Ice, no te creas.
Ya están arreglados.
Oh, so they're good now. Okay.
No.
Right. Hey, that's a big ass fucking subject right now, huh? The whole thing with Ice and all that. That's crazy. No, but there's a lot of. Who did I vote for? Honestly, I don't. No. Look, I don't expect people to understand the way that I see things, and for that same reason, I don't discuss those things freely. Like I don't promote it.
Me
but
I did, and I got cooked for it. So I was like, I'm gonna just stay quiet.
Yeah, no, and I mean, like straight up, like, shit. If you ask me, I voted for Trump, bro. Straight up, I voted for Trump. But it's I have my reasons, and I'm not saying that I'm right.
Yeah, people are allowed to have their opinions.
But in my mind, I was right.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but like that's why you have the chance to vote.
Exactly.
Yeah.
In my mind, I was right, and I did it right. Now, do I think the man is a fucking? I am not a hardcore Trump supporter.
Yeah.
There's some people out there like there are extremists. Unfortunately, we're at a time where people are just extremists. Like a lot of people are extremists, and there's like, if you're not this, you're that, and there's no in between. And it's like, bro, it's not what it is. When it came to Trump, like the first election with Hillary Clinton, I voted for him too. The reason was I had such strong feelings against Hillary Clinton, despite the fact of who would have ran against her. I would have not voted for her.
Like it's not like I'm a Trumpy. It's just like you got these two people.
It's
which one is gonna?
Who's the lesser of both evils? That's the way that I see it.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the way that I see it. Unfortunately, you know, and fuck, people can take it however they want. That's my opinion. And if you know if they're hurt about it, then hey.
If he said it, I'm.
I think I got some tissue somewhere. You can always come pick them up. Like, no, for real. No.
I didn't pick up on it. I was like,
no, for real though. It's that's the way that I feel about it. It's not personal, and it's not like.
Yeah, it's not.
I actually look into, like, I'm not. Man, shit, I can take it back. I can take it back to when Trump first became like a candidate. I remember getting home and my wife was like, "Did you see what this fucking guy said?" And I was like, "What the fuck?" Like I felt some type of way about it until I rewatched what was happening. The problem was that we were getting all of this information from like Univision.
Dude, like little clips and pieces where they don't even like put the whole like speech. It's just like what they want to show.
Exactly. So then I started looking into it and it's like, hey, you know what? It's not really what they're portraying it to be. The problem is that us Hispanics, especially Mexicans, are so proud, right? That it's like we fucking put that shoe on right away. Like we fucking put that. Like you can be on this side of the street and a guy on this side of the street tells another guy on the same side, like, "Hey, chinga tu madre," and you'll be like, "Hey, what the fuck?" Like, you know. And it's like, bro, it's not even talking to you, but you take that shit right away. So, like I said, I don't really agree with everything that all of his policies, but
for the most
part, compared to what the other option was, it's. I mean, how do we? We're pretty much put between us, you know, a rock and a hard place. Like it's just not like the choices aren't great. I'm gonna choose what I think is the best one out of what we have. So, like I said, but now it's like people just take it to the extreme, and you know, I think the worst part about it is that a lot of people that make it worse and that agitate the situations are people that have absolutely no clue about what's going on. They're just there for the show.
Yes.
They're just there for the show and to be able to say, oh, yeah, no, fuck this guy and this and that. And then you go ask them something about a policy that they're mad about.
Dude,
and,
like I had very strong beliefs. Like I'm like when I would see those clips, I'm like, dude, this can't be true. That's when I started like going deep, like looking for the whole interview. I'm like, bro, like every time, like I try to like maybe they're right. No, like I mean, I have my form of thinking, but to me, that's like nah. Like
you know, I watch a lot of podcasts, and that's kind of what got me into doing this is because I like the way that I get to learn a lot about people, you know, and what they do and whatnot. And so that's why I was like, you know what, I want to do that, but like local. You know what I'm saying? Like people here. So, but anyways, I get to learn a lot about, you know, about different things, you know, science, fucking, you know, fitness and politics and whatnot. And one of the things that I learned recently was a thing that's like really fucking popping off right now, which is the whole US aid thing. I don't know if you heard about that. It's a USAID. So like aid, like help, right? It's a program that was created, you know, within the United States, and it's a whole department. And you would think like U.S. aid, you think like help for, I don't know, something like economic or health or something. And what it is it actually is, and I'm like, don't take my word 100%. I'm not 100% sure on exactly what it is that they do, but I do have some sort of an idea. And it's fucking, what they do is they invest in propaganda more than anything. Propaganda like around the world. So they'll invest money into fucking like shows in fucking another country to make like to be able to gain political advantages so that they can put in power in those countries who they want in power in those countries. Who like whoever is the best fit and the most the US will be able to take most advantage of in those countries, they'll invest money into their like political campaigns and whatnot in different ways. So a big thing that's going on right now is now that Elon Musk has gone into like he's heading like the whole Doge program, which is like, you know, the spending, the budget and all that. He's like discovering like all this money that has been going to these countries for like the stupidest reasons. And it's like,
I saw one that was like for like transgender change.
Yeah.
I was like,
sex changes in like Honduras or something like that.
Yeah, somewhere else, not here. I'm like,
which is just really money fronts. A lot of them are legit and a lot of them are money fronts.
Yeah.
But what I'm getting to with this is they have a budget for like movies here in the United States. So the government has a budget for movies to push agendas here in the United States. So they fund movies to be able to manipulate the way that we think about certain things, which is crazy. So the whole social media thing, like they do these little things to get to sway people one way or another to be able to fucking think like do this and do that. Like the whole fucking protests that were happening like 2 weeks ago, where are they now?
Quiet.
What happened?
Cricket.
They lost popularity. It was a popularity thing. And if you look at the videos that were happening, it was a lot of young kids that were out there for their fucking TikTok videos and all of that. Hey, all power to you. Like, if you gain some sort of fucking advantage from that, great. But to go out there and close streets, to close roads,
like it would have been fine had just been on the side, like spread the word, you know, like peacefully. Yeah, that's peaceful. It's like you're not disturbing anybody. Like somebody will hear you out if you're being respectful. I'm pretty sure someone's gonna read the sign and hear you out. Like wow, like you know. But coming at it that way, closing up streets would make me upset if I was like on my way to work or something, or if someone had stuff to do.
Hey, I don't know about that, but no. But think about it: this like, fuck the whole work thing. Imagine this like on a big scale, closing down traffic, especially like the way it happened in California, on fucking interstate. I think it was interstate. I might be wrong, but even a highway, a major highway. What if in that traffic there's an ambulance stuck?
wow, that's.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that could be somebody's fucking life that's depending on that ambulance getting to fucking their destination and the fucking roads being closed off because you're mad about something that you absolutely know fucking nothing about.
Yeah.
That's the way that I try to look at things like big picture, like everything overall, not just how I feel.
Yeah, it's like what's gonna happen after. Like, I mean, you spread the word, but they already passed like that law and shit. It's like there's only so much you can do. Like, I mean, spread it peacefully. It's like, are you trying to make shit worse or better?
Exactly.
It's like,
and that I think is like really making it worse. Like bring light to it. Fuck yeah, protest. Hey, that's our right, and that's why our country is as good as it is. You know, despite of who is in power, or who has been in power in the last, or not in power, but in charge of controlling, you know, or leading our country in the past 200 and fucking what 50, 40 something 50 something years. It's always been fucking great because we have that ability to be able to do that without the fear of, am I gonna be killed for fucking saying
hell
something?
yeah.
Now,
Yeah, I mean,
can it happen? Yes, it can. But legally, it's not really supposed to. Like you're
Yeah.
supposed to be able to express yourself. So, which we, you know, a lot of countries don't get to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So, to do it to that extent, like, you know, where you can potentially hurt somebody or kill somebody, obviously not directly, indirectly, then it's
Crowds
that's
have killed
selfish.
people. Like, I've seen at concerts, like different topic, but like different, like I've seen concerts, just crowds of people can kill someone.
Oh yeah, the whole thing that happened with
Yeah.
what Astro World or whatever with
Oh
Travis
my
Scott.
god, it was
That shit was
horrible.
fucking crazy, right?
I'm
And
like, dude, going to a concert and that's your last like day. That's horrible. Like, damn.
yeah, and honestly, that's I mean, if you think about it, is you're really putting your happiness over everybody else's. Like you're being selfish about, you know. Um, I think that whole thing with the whole Travis Scott thing. I mean, obviously, it's kind of hard to do a crowd control at that point because everyone's so fucking hyped, and you know, half the people there are probably high. I'm not talking
More
bad
than
about it because
likely.
I would have probably been one of those half.
Yeah.
But
Same.
but you know, it's hard to control that many people. You know, so it's like by the time you get some sort of control on it, it's too fucking late. Uh, but yeah, I mean that's another example of like, you know, we put ourselves first, you know, before anybody else. The weird part about it is when it comes to putting ourselves first in like other things, we won't do it, right?
Yeah, the
So it's
truth.
like that's the crazy part about it is like, damn, like we'll do it like for the moment, for the hype, and for all that. But when it actually comes down to it, to like things like being healthy and, you know, or like educating ourselves or whatnot, we won't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because it's not easy.
No.
It's easy to be hyped in the moment and being a part of a crowd. Yeah, that shit's easy. Especially because it's like no one's gonna look at you weird because everyone's doing it. On the
I'd be in the back
contrary,
like, what the I'm going home.
right?
I'm going home.
No, but yeah, I mean, I don't really like to get into the whole. I mean, I think it's a very the whole political thing is very dangerous to talk about. You know, especially being a business person. And it's not that I'm hiding it. It's just that it doesn't really matter to me that much. You know, because at the end of the day, if Kamala Harris would have won, guess what? Still would have been hustling.
I mean,
still would have been working.
I know for the most part, they dislike, or I guess like people that voted for Trump and stuff. But I mean, I feel like, I mean, yeah, people should have other opinions, bro. Like I mean, I didn't say it, but I had posted Trump. I did lose followers. And I lost the friendship, but I got it back. But but I was,
No,
bro. I don't. To me, it's not that deep. I don't. To me, it's not even about like, oh, you're Mexican and you're voting for Trump, dude. Like I know I'm Mexican, but it's not even like that. Like I'm just there for people that are there for me. Like in general, bro. It's not even that deep for me. It's like if you got my back, I got your back.
Yeah.
Like that's how it should be to me. But like I feel like people take it on a personal level. It shouldn't be personal, but I just feel like everybody's different. Everybody has their opinions. I know. I'm
no,
like,
but the way that people take it is that they'll be like, oh, okay, well, they see him as a racist, right? Like that's just one
That's
thing.
automatic.
They see him as a racist, so it's like, well, he's racist. You're voting for him, or you support him. You're racist.
Yeah, I
And
didn't
it's
even
like,
vote. I
bro.
just supported.
I think the worst one is like on the flip, like if he's being supported by racist groups, they automatically think that he's racist. You know, everyone else thinks that he's racist. Why? Because being supported by racist. You can't control who the fuck supports him. You know what I'm saying?
There's only 2 people, and there's this entire world, and there's an entire world of crazy people, and some will go hard, some won't, and it's just everybody's different. But we only have 2 people.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like they automatically.
And like you all are not.
They automatically relate, you know.
Yeah.
One thing to the other. It's like, no, ese vato is a fucking felon, and they're over here fucking selling fucking donuts. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
No, but like for real though, it's like I said, to me, it's not a. I chose, like I said, I chose who I chose, but if it would have been the other way around, once again, it wouldn't have stopped me from doing what I'm doing and going where I'm going.
Life
Why?
goes on.
Because that's a temporary position.
Yeah.
It's only 4 more years of whatever. That's the way that I see it.
Yeah.
You know? True. And I mean, maybe I see it that way because I'm a citizen and I don't have to worry about being fucking deported. At least I fucking hope not. That'd be some way. Hey, if I get deported, we got some problems. But for real, like the way that I see it is like maybe I'm just being I don't know, like I'm not seeing other people's point of view because I don't have anything to worry about, right?
Yeah.
But like for me, like I said, that's why I made the choice that I made, because to me it was like, hey, if
at the end of the day, they're not gonna have your back, you're gonna have your own back.
Exactly. I'm gonna make it work no matter what. No matter what.
They're not gonna pay your bills.
If we get fucking invaded by Russia or China, guess what? I'm not gonna depend on nobody to fucking do shit for me. I got my guns, I got my ammo. Like I'm gonna go out there and do my thing to fucking make sure that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I'm gonna fucking, hey, I'm telling you, I'm gonna fight till I fucking die or you know. Yeah. I'm gonna fight. Like I'm not gonna go out like no bitch, you know. But what I'm saying is, there's no mentality. I'm not going to depend on somebody to come fucking resolve shit for me. Yeah. You know, because I wouldn't expect them for me to go over there and resolve shit for them. Yeah. Right? So like, hey, don't depend on me. I ain't gonna depend on you. I'm gonna do my shit. Like I said, once again, hey, whoever would have won, no matter what, I'm still gonna continue doing what I'm doing. Hey,
to top it off, me and my mom are like this because of that.
Because of that, yeah. Yeah, that's it. Man, this whole political thing will break families.
I mean, I still talk to her, but I'm like, Mom, we're good. We're okay. Okay. We're not gonna...
She's like, let's not talk about politics.
Yeah, like I try to talk it up, or like, sorry, she brings it up, and I try to like defend it. I'm like, Mom, it's because they didn't like post this or this. No, mija. Mom, never mind. How you doing?
He's like, you're like, hey, Mom, what's up? Hey, mija, you still like Trump? Yes, Mom. Fucking hang up right away.
Just got buzzed.
Yeah, no, that shit will break families and relationships and all that. It's so crazy that like you're breaking a bond of years and years and years over a person that's gonna be in a position for fucking 4 years, potentially like 8, but 4
it's like take it too personal, like sentimental, like it's
once
not
again,
that deep.
People get involve themselves in things that is not even, you know, their problem. It's like the classic fucking
leave it to the president, dude. Right? Leave it to them.
It's his fault. He made me vote for him. Just tell, you know, all you got to do is say that you're mind controlled by social media and you were persuaded into doing it, and that's why you did it, right? Yeah. It wasn't me. It was social media. No, but like I said, I mean, I think I didn't post anything because of that. Really, it's too controversial, and I'm not willing to defend either position.
Yeah, there's stuff I don't agree with, and there's stuff I do agree with. Like, I think it's fucked up if they're like deporting everybody, but if you came here and you're already causing problems, getting arrested, I feel like they should send back the criminals only. Criminals.
About that. That's what they're saying, right? Like they're sending back people with jail records and stuff.
Yeah.
But
when you cross over here, it's a freaking.
Well, my grandparents, or my grandparents, that's who raised me. When they told me that they crossed, they didn't have papers. That they were real cuidaditos. Like they didn't want to get in trouble. They didn't want. They don't have problems with nobody. Like he's like, and like my whole neighborhood crossed together.
Yeah. Ah, damn. They just built their own. They brought their own fucking neighborhood over here.
There's like 20 houses on my block. I'll go tell you, say hi to everyone.
Where's it at? ¿Dónde está la is? El número de la is en corto. ¿Dónde está?
But like the seems like they have like none of them have problems.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I mean, they came here to
for a better life.
Live the American dream.
See, they made something out of it, dude. They made like stores.
Right now, I see like people like, oh no, we're looking forward to like, and I see it on LinkedIn too, like, oh, the ISIS over here in Ghana, and I'm like, yes, but like, you got it on yourself, bro. Like,
yeah. No, and no, a lot of times it's a lot of those times is people just wanting them views and them likes and them shares. Like they'll be posting pictures from fucking 3 years ago and be like, oh shit, IS acá, and it's like, bro, that's when they arrested some fucking dude because of some other shit. Like it's not even, but they want to fucking make a big fucking scene out of it.
It's like to them, you can't even pick a side. You pick a side, you're gonna get roasted either side.
Well, I thought they made it seem like they were just deporting everybody.
Well, yeah, that's what a lot of people were thinking. And honestly, like I'll be straight up with you, I couldn't really have my opinion on it because I haven't really looked into it and be like, because so I do know that supposedly it's supposed to just be like, people with criminal backgrounds and
police
whatnot.
Are helping ICE and they're giving them the public records and shit like that.
Exactly.
Damn.
Which is like, man, that's kind of a whole move, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. Like I said, I don't really feel too strongly about it to be able to say, oh yeah, or oh no. What I know is
that's like the only bet that Trump. Like, and then you have Kamala, and it's like it was gonna fuck up all this other shit. Bro.
Yeah, potentially, like we wouldn't really know until it was there. Unfortunately, that's the thing, is we wouldn't know until we're actually there. But like I said, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's hard to get into those arguments because that's what I'm saying. The reason I never posted anything because it was like when I was thinking about it, I was like, am I willing to defend the opposing position? Like, am I really willing to defend this? And a lot of times it was like just funny shit, right?
Yeah,
but it was like,
dude,
man, do I post it because I know someone's gonna take it wrong, and I don't want to I don't want to have to explain myself on why I thought it was wrong, or I'm sorry that why I didn't think it was wrong. It was just funny. Now, do I have to explain myself? Of course not. But my business depends on social media, so it's like after analyzing everything, it's like, do I really want to? It's like, nah, I don't want to. It's not really that important. I can sleep without fucking having that opinion.
Yeah.
I can sleep without making that opinion public. Like I'm still good. I'm still working. I'm still like, it's not like, man, this shit's eating me inside. I gotta fucking tell everybody that, you know what I'm saying? Some people are like that. No. Hey, if you're like that, that's fine. That's fine. And everyone is different.
It's because we've been talking about it. And then she's like, it's because I don't know if it's just us.
I don't know if it's just me, bro, that thinks this way. I'm like, am I the only Mexican that thinks this way?
No. There's a lot of people out there. But I think most of us learned from the first one and from the second one. We lost a lot of friendships and a lot of fucking,
Dude, I had only posted a meme of Trump and I got a follow. I was like, bro, it's funny. Shit.
No, people fucking, like I said, they take that to heart.
But to me, they were just clearing themselves out.
Yeah.
Like,
well, I mean
to me,
it's just, imagine fucking stopping, like just quitting a relationship, like a friendship or something, over one disagreement.
Why not?
Right?
That literally happened with her. Like, I don't want to put it on blast, right? Because she might watch it.
She might not watch it. I don't think so.
But that happened.
But yeah, I cried, bro. I was like this. It felt like I was like just dropped. Like years of friendship was nothing. Like I grew with you.
Yeah.
And I cried like a bitch. And con tiempo, she ended up texting me and like she apologized that she let the emotions get the best of her and everything. So like, everything's cool now.
That's good. No, but that's the thing is, like, people will fucking let said, hit their fucking relationships from years to be ruined over one disagreement. It's like
that is not even,
bro.
like,
it's just to me, it's just an opinion,
it's
and
an
people
opinion.
are
That's what
allowed
it
to
is.
like.
That's what it is.
That's gonna happen every 4 years.
Yeah, because even if you think about it, even if like let's say they were fucking like actually educated and they fucking into the subjects, right? Like hardcore, like fucking they've been studying, you know, both candidates and whatever. At the end of the day, their thoughts of that candidate is not really going to determine what the candidate actually does.
Yeah.
And so it's still an opinion and a hope that they will come through with what they're saying that they're going to do.
Too.
So once again, it's an opinion at the end of the day. Like, bro, don't. It's
yeah,
not that
we don't
fucking
control
serious.
nothing at the.
It is serious, obviously, but we, like you said, we don't control it.
Yeah.
So you shouldn't really take it that serious. Obviously, hey, you put your opinion in and you hope for the best. And if you're not happy with it, then you make it known that you're not happy with it, in the right way, like protesting the right way, like making the issue known, you know, with solid arguments, with being able to say, hey, this is wrong because of this, this, and that, and here's the proof. Not just, hey, this is fucked up, like they're deporting everyone. It's like, bro, what the fuck's going on? No, that's not happening. And if they are, why haven't they come pick up that motherfucker over there? I don't know his ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, but for real though, that's people will fucking go crazy over that shit. You know, I really don't like. We went on this whole tangent about politics. I fucking hate talking about shit. No, because like I said, to me, at the end of the day, to me, it's just opinions.
Yeah.
And I'd rather talk about opinions that are, you know.
I would like to surround myself with people that are okay with other people having opinions. Like,
yeah.
You don't have to feel like you're walking on eggshells.
Controversy, like so much.
Yeah, exactly. That's why, like I said, I don't shit. And me, fuck, I can talk to people who are, you know, whatever. Fucking,
yeah.
They can have whatever political opinions. They can have whatever religion. They can have whatever. So I'll talk to you because I'm not gonna see you for that. I'm gonna see you for
the conversation.
This.
Yeah, if you're respectful to me, I'll respectful to you, bro. It's the same energy I'll give back. Whatever, like I treat people how they treat me. That's how I am. Like if you're rude to me, I'm gonna be rude back.
That's the way that it should.
Like young or
old. I don't know about being rude. Even rude, I won't do that. But I think that's
you're the better person.
no. I think that's just me at this time.
Too.
You know, maybe younger would be different, but now at this time it's kind of.
I think it was like people like be people with people and be shit with shit.
I can turn a blind eye. Like, man, fuck. I think the reason that I became that way, like, kind of like, hey, if you can tell me to fuck off, I'll fuck off, whatever, you know. But it led to that from my younger years, like my early 20s.
Mm-hmm.
I would, the amount of times I would fight was crazy. It was crazy. The turning point for me was a fight that I had in specific, which was the last time I fought, where I thought I killed the guy. Like I straight up thought I killed him.
Mm-hmm.
And the only reason I came to the conclusion that I didn't is because I'm here free, and you know what I'm saying. Like I was never looked for, but at least not that I know of. I feel like there was enough like video footage and all of that to to make something of it if that would have happened. But that feeling of seeing somebody there just laying and fucking not knowing if they're alive or not over some dumb shit, like over the stupidest fucking thing, that was the last time I actually like fought like, and it was like, to me, from then it's like anytime I can avoid a fight, like I'll let you tell me whatever the fuck you want, I'm gonna walk away. Why? Because my fight, the way that I would fight is I would fight until somebody stopped me. Like I would never fight like, I could hit somebody and they'd be knocked out, and like I'm not gonna stop.
Mm-hmm.
Someone has to stop. No, but for real though, that's the way that I was like somebody has to stop me, because once I get into that mode, there's no turning off until somebody says, "Hey, wake the fuck up." So that's like, from there I said no more. Like I'll fucking walk away. I'll let you call me a bitch. Like that's not gonna hurt me. That's not gonna hurt me.
Yeah.
What will hurt me is if I end up, doing something. We're not just going to jail. Like fuck that. Like that's the best thing that can happen. But living with the thought of, the fact that you you off somebody over some dumb shit, over them calling you a bitch. Like, that's wild.
It's like wild. It showed who the weak one really was.
Yeah, but I mean, even then, even past that whole fucking like philosophical shit. Like, did I say it right?
I can't even pronounce my words right.
Philosophical. Yeah, philosophical. Beyond that, just the thought of going through that and just, I don't know if I'd be able to just like be chill, like just be like have a regular life knowing that I took somebody else's life because they called me a bitch. Like, that's some dumb shit. And that's kind of like somewhat of what happened in that whole situation when I got in that fight. But it was like after that, like I don't take shit personal. You can tell me whatever you want. Like, it'll be all right. And I've had one. I think I only had one time, and it was actually here where I was like, I snapped, but I was so happy that the person didn't do anything, because it was like afterwards I was like, what the fuck am I doing? This is so stupid. Like, something really bad could have happened, And it was some guy. It was in traffic. Like, some guy was honking at me, and I was like,
oh shit! Traffic is something else.
And they started yelling at me, and I'm like, get the fuck off right now! Like, you get off right now. And luckily they didn't get off. I'm just saying, like, I'm just saying, like, I don't know what would have transpired, And it's like, bro, that's not me. Like, that is me, but that's not the me that I want to be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, fuck.
Why is it that because who kill someone with their hands always trying to be a nice person?
Bro, I don't know. Maybe, like I said, maybe they've been in that situation. Or look, in my early years, I was surrounded by death quite a bit. Being in the military, being deployed to Afghanistan, and seeing like the things, like things happen.
What made you?
So when actually joined the military, oh man, that was just a thing. There's a lot of reasons. It's hard to say just one reason is what made me join. Yeah. But no, like, being surrounded by that, and like I think it makes you appreciate life a lot more, And it's like I said, being so that close to. One thing is killing somebody like in a war situation. Another thing is killing somebody at a bar fight. Yeah. At a bar fight,
War,
like, that's fucking crazy. Exactly. Like, over there, it's kind of like a fighting chance, And it's like it's a, for some people might see it differently, but it's like a fair chance. Like, you're at war, and what you're going there for.
That you can walk away sometimes. That you can walk away or not.
But here, it's like you're going out to the bar.
Yeah, you're home. You're at home.
Like, exactly. Like, you're going out to the bar and to have a good time.
Yeah.
And then, like, fucking being like that. Like I said, that shit scared the fuck out of me, and it was just really bad, to the point. Like I said, since then, I don't do that shit. Like, I don't fight. Like, I'll fucking walk away from it. And I'm fucking so lucky that I haven't been allowed myself to be pushed to that point to where it's like I'm throwing hands, because I'm scared of that. I'm scared of that person. And like I said, maybe at that time I was so used to it, and I was just so aggressive or whatever, and I was used to, like, it was almost every weekend it was just fight, and it was like this time it just so happened that my boys were kind of like a little bit far away from me, to where by the time, like, they didn't stop me. Like I said, they didn't stop me. I stopped myself. But that's how much of an impact that situation was, that I stopped myself, and I was like, fuck. I remember that shit. Like, I see the guy just fucking laying there, and I look at my homeboy, like my best friend, and he looks at me, that we had like that same expression. It was like, we need to get out of here. We need to bounce. Like, I don't know what the fuck just happened. And we fucking leave, But anyways, that's why I just take things with a grain of salt, Like, I don't take shit personal. Like, you shouldn't take shit that personal, And I think, people should take that just into their everyday lives, so that they're not easily offended by things, and shit. You'll live a much more peaceful life, I think, But shit, sorry, I went on this whole fucking thing. It's just because I really feel very deeply about that, And it's sad. I see that shit. Fuck, when was it? Like back in 2019, 2020, I think it was. There was all those. There was like 3 like back-to-back shootings out here in fucking downtown. You remember that shit? It was. I think it was like 2020, 2021, something like that.
No me acuerdo.
It was like back-to-back. Like there was like 3 people that got shot like within like 2-3 months in down over here in downtown. I was like, bro, over what? A fucking argument
at a
like,
bar, at a club,
bro.
I'm on DT. I was like, bro, I'm not even gonna go out no more.
They're fighting and the guy's
yeah, and the other dude's fighting for his life. He's beating up one dude, and the other dude on the side is over here trying to stab him. I'm like, bro, what? He was bleeding, but he was still fighting.
He's still whooping their ass.
Yeah, bro. I mean, it's crazy.
That's crazy as hell, bro.
Like, that's what I'm saying. It's people are fucking.
You ruined your life, dude. It stays on your record forever, bro.
Yeah. Like I said, I even beyond your record. That's why, like, I think like drinking and driving is kind of like one of those. You're gambling, having to fucking live the rest of your life knowing that you fucking killed somebody over just having a few drinks and then deciding to drive. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm a saint and that I've never done it, but I don't condone that shit. Like I don't.
Not like you do it like, oh, let me get.
Yeah, I don't do it exactly. It's not for fun, exactly. Yeah. And the times that I've done it, I'm like, fuck, I was so fucking stupid. Why the fuck did I do that? You know, it's definitely not a good thing. But anyways, so just to end this thing off, we've been going on for. Oh shit! This is the longest one. That's fucking crazy.
I'm like, you have a lot of storage.
I know, right? It's like, what the fuck? No, it's almost.
Earlier, I'm like,
my phone like cries at 2 minutes.
Because like her phone, she got the other phone, the one you have more storage on, and she's still doing shit on that.
No, this is not even. This is I think the 250. I think it's like what 258 or 254 or some shit like that.
Something like that.
Yeah. But I regularly delete shit from it.
I know I feel bad that I have to, but I'm like, fuck it.
Yeah.
I need new videos.
So, short term, what do you got going on? You're about to put the truck in for paint, so we're not gonna see that shit for a good while. Right?
The painter, I'll give him props. Like 3 weeks to a month, will be out.
No. But what I'm saying is, you got the paint, and then you got the whole bag situation. You got all these things going on, so it's gonna be at least a good while before we see the truck, right?
The extended cab, yeah.
She's been doing process.
Yeah, the extended cab, it's gonna probably be done for like a month. So I'm probably just gonna be posting the 187 for content, and we'll try to hit the record.
Yeah, YouTube. You're gonna go like hard into YouTube, or what?
Dude. So YouTube is shit. It's contra ellos para mí, pero like.
When you figure out, let me know.
No,
for real, because I'm just like these. I just fucking.
I just been posting YouTube shorts, but un video, like actually
Crazy.
a video, yeah, I'm like, bro, they put a lot of like effort into it. Like,
I know, right?
No, like I posted like a YouTube video back then, like when I was a kid at PlayStation, right?
Yeah.
Like it's all go, like, cause you go to your YouTuber, they got a description, they got a like a title, all that shit. And then I go to a YouTube video, like to post a YouTube video, I don't even know where to go.
Yeah,
I'm like,
that shit's crazy.
Yeah.
It's like a whole different monster, but hey, it's something that you can capitalize on for sure. Especially you that you have such a big following and whatnot. So shit, I'm kind of excited to see that. Honestly, I've been wanting to actually take a deep look into a lot more things that are going down here in the valley. So like kind of like the racing scene is one of those things that I want to start tapping into.
Right now, Jose's car stands out at the track.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like that's gonna Jose. That's Conejo's rep.
Like everybody has like regular traffic. Like you see.
Yeah.
Like,
everybody's looking when he's at racing.
You see like Jose's car from the back. Like that's Jose.
Yeah. Well, now we're gonna throw this new color on.
I haven't seen it.
He's like, picture.
Oh, he hasn't seen it?
Yeah.
No, he's seen videos. He's seen videos of it. Yeah.
He has a picture.
He's tripping.
I'm gonna try to have him next. I just don't know if I'm gonna be able to because he leaves I think on Sunday, and then I gotta go to Austin Friday. So I would have to do it tomorrow, but I don't even know if I'll have time tomorrow. So.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can make it happen because I do want to make an episode with him. There's a list of people that I want on. He's one of them. So before I start jumping into what's that?
I told him like I want to take a rap. I told him like we're gonna rap on each other.
Oh shit. We no, that truck deserves a. I think I don't know. I just something about trucks. I think they need to be painted. That's just the way that I feel. And I told him about his too. I was like, bro, I thought he was telling me to like wrap the truck, and I was like, bro, I'll paint it. I'm not gonna wrap it. I just think trucks need to be painted. Like that's just I don't know why. That's the thing. I'll wrap it. Obviously, I'll fucking wrap a truck. But if it were up to me, it's paint that shit.
Paint that
Just
shit.
paint
Yeah.
that shit. Yeah, just paint it.
Because I was thinking about it. Like imagine when it's 7.
Y luego es
no, but one of those colors.
Oh, that's crazy.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. But like that shit would turn heads though. Like,
yeah.
You know how Jose, because dude, Jose will be posting him like clean his car at the track, like
yeah.
Like randomly, like Jose will go home, like somebody else that he don't even know will post him, like real bad ass 4K pictures and shit.
Yeah, it's just the trucks are like, well, that's the other thing is, I think it's like they're so time consuming to do them right. It's so time consuming that to me it's like might as well fucking paint it, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's the way that I feel about it. So
si van a batallar es una pinche vez y para pintarlo
make that shit look fucking. And I mean, at the end of the day, rap will never be able to beat paint. I mean, that's just me being honest.
I think there's like pros on both. That
well,
you get to be exotic, and then
the rap, you could work on the truck and not worry about like Jose, dude. Like we're there working on his car, and he's like, dude, don't worry about it. He's like,
just take it off.
It's not the paint.
Yeah, exactly.
And then he'll just go clean it up, bro, and it's clean as fuck.
Yeah, yeah, no, I mean that it does have its advantages, of course, but I mean, like I said, at the end of the day, if it were up to me, bro, I've told people that wanted me to wrap their truck, and I'd be like, man, honestly, I think you should paint it.
I think
or even like classic cars, I'd be like, don't wrap that.
Classic cars are paint for sure.
Like a classic car, like the purpose that they're wrapping it for, like paint it.
Yeah, that's just like, bro, just paint it.
Like when it's up, like it's because like for example on the gas, they have crawfish wrap. They have other race trucks are wrapped like an exotic ass color because it stands out.
Yeah.
Like a rainbow color or a fucking crawfish is like like camouflage. Yeah. Like a red camouflage.
Well, what's your truck's black, right?
Yeah. Full on black.
Hey, well, look, I'll tell you what, black vehicles in general are so easy to wrap. If you want to do something, we'll do something. Straight up. If you want to do, especially if it's like a camo, down for it all day because that's a lot, way fucking easier to do than to do like an actual full color wrap. I mean, I can still do it, obviously, right? But camo is so much easier to work with. So if you want to do something,
imagine camo.
We'll do something.
I'm saying like you go to the track like a camo truck, like because right now it's black. Don't get me wrong, it's killing like, but like.
Hey, and I got
69, bro.
I got chingos. Yeah, hey, I got chingos of fucking material. Chingos of material. And if you want a fucking theme of a certain color.
But don't think of it as like, oh, it's gotta be brown or not. Camouflage, but like stand out.
Hell yeah. If you want to do something, we'll do something. I mean, we already had that one thing, right? That didn't work out. No, it's all good. Like I told you when it happened, hey, I was glad that you went about it the way that you went about it because there's so many ways that you could have gone about it, and I felt like you just did it in the most like professional way. And
we tried to not cut off the relationship because like you treated it as well. Like,
no, and like I said, I mean, I don't straight up. If I am not going into something with the mentality that I'm gonna do good, I'm just not gonna do it. Now, I'm not saying that I'm like. With that being said, I'm not perfect, you know. And I make mistakes and I fucking, you know, I might mess something up here and there, but like I'll own up to it, you know what I'm saying? And shit, you know, what happened. And like I said, I respected you so much more for you doing things the way that you did them because it's like you could have gone like so many other different ways, you know, and you did it in a way that was I felt was very respectful and very it just shows so much about your character. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm saying, like, hey, if you want to do something now, I'm in a position that is way different. Like now I have a lot of more control of what I do. I control my times a lot more. I've learned from those mistakes
Sí.
where I've let people down and whatnot, and it's like that's a horrible feeling. To me, what I want is for people to just be happy, at the end of the day with what they have and what they're getting. So, um, shit, if you want to do something like for real, straight up, if you want to do something, we can do something. Like, I'm willing to give it another try, and I'll do my best to come through and do something. I have, like I said, chingos of material. Like what you see there and what you see here is just probably about 20% of what I have overall. I have a lot of fucking just scraps in my not just scraps, but like partial rows in my storage unit. So if there's something that you want to do, especially with camo, and you want to throw some colors in there, I got chingos of fucking colors. We can do something crazy, and shit, we can even change it up or whatnot.
I've been planning to take the truck to Houston too.
Yeah, hey,
get
whatever
exposed
it is,
over there.
Even the following, just the following that you have, just being here, hey, it is what it is. And like I said, I mean, I have Jose, who's kind of like in the race show scene. I have Supreme from Fort Worth area. He's more in the race scene. And then everyone else who I have is like more in like the show scene.
Sí.
So throwing somebody else into the racing, well, Whipple Chris, who's kind of like in between both, but like having somebody else who's in the racing, hey, I don't fucking mind it. Honestly, I mean, if I have to be honest with you, I didn't fucking like think about it. Otherwise, I would have fucking told you. But now being here and that we're talking about it, hey, I'm fucking game. If you're down for it, I'm down for it. We can sit down and fucking talk something up and fucking get something going and make that thing different. To stand out, not just because it's fast, but because but because the way that it looks.
Sí.
So hey, I'm fucking
It'd
down.
be easier to do it like that, like the camo, because like it's a clone. So like the bottom part, or like let's say like this is like from the door down, it's a plastic. It's glue on the door.
Well, you mean even then, like I said, just camo in general allows me to work around like hard parts here and there and whatnot. So it's a lot easier. That if you want to do something, we can definitely do something. I'm down. Said I got chingos of material. I don't have chingos of time, but but I'm in a position where I can make time. Sí. Like very easily compared to where I was before. So I'm fucking down to do something.
Yeah, you're able to announce what is gonna be wrapped and which one? No, I'll extend it. No, I'm not gonna lie to you. Even watching that whole, I'm like, fuck. I watched the single cab. Nothing compared to the extended cab, bro. Yeah. It's a big bitch.
Yeah, because I used to have a single cab, and then I used to offer her to wash her truck. Yeah. And I used to tell her, dude, washing my truck compared to yours is so much different.
Pinche single cab en Porto.
She's like, it's this much door. What's the difference?
No, you feel the difference.
It makes a fucking big.
It makes a difference.
Hell yeah, it does. Hell yeah, it does. No, but yeah, like I said, if you want to do something, we'll do something. You just let me know. I'm not the type to fucking pressure,
Yeah.
So if you got to think about it, whatever. But
I'd probably check out like the colors or like to see what.
Don't hesitate. Like I'm fucking. Like I told you when that whole situation happened, my door's always open for you, like straight up. So you just.
That's so crazy.
No, just let me know and we'll get something going for sure.
I appreciate it.
Lilo, thank you so much for being here. We've gone past 3 hours now, which is fucking crazy. But hey, it was a really good time. I know there's probably more that we can talk about. And like I tell everyone else, hey, we can always run this back, sometime maybe in the future, maybe hopefully when you break the record.
Yeah.
Fucking have you back on here and fucking talk about that whole experience, right? Or, just the experience in general of pursuing that, So, but like I said, hopefully you get to meet your goal and break that record. And I'm rooting for you, genuinely. Honestly, it's not something that I knew that you were trying to do, but now that I know that you're trying to do that, I'm gonna be, I'm gonna be there watching from the stands, and hopefully, that shit happens for you.
I appreciate it.
Thank you so much once again for doing what you do, and I think it's very important to have females in the scene because it'll encourage somebody who's shy about it,
Oh, I'm hella shy, but I'm like, just break the ice, dude. Just do it.
You're definitely, paving the road for, for other females that might feel the same way. So I think that's very important, and I'm glad that you're doing it. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I am a little bit biased when it comes to supporting females, because I feel that they have it a little bit harder when it comes to the car scene. So I will definitely extend my help for them to be able to reach their goals, as far as being able to be something in the car scene. So because I feel that they will inspire younger generations to do that as well. So thank you for doing that, for them. And like I said, I mean, if you want to do something, let's do something. Do you have any last comments or anything like that?
No, it's just see you at the truck.
Okay. Call them out. Start calling them out. No,
Yeah, get in line,
No.
bro. I have a list.
Lilo, thank you so much for coming by. I'm not doing that. We're gonna have to do this.
We're gonna
have to shake
Me
hands.
tengo que desquitar.
Okay, right? But anyway, thank you so much for coming by, and y'all have a good one. All right, let's just take a picture real quick. Man, I've been needing to fucking